Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA. EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Hey everybody, good morning. Good morning, welcome everyone to Stocksnipertrading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Welcome guys, welcome to everybody in Zoom. Thanks for joining. Welcome to everybody on YouTube. Thank you for joining guys. Let's have a great Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Juma Mubarak. Let's have a great day trading. Please guys, risk management. We have some banks releasing earnings today. Some have already released. BlackRock and things like that have already released some earnings. So just that's why there was a little bit of a pump on the US 30 right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a top-down analysis on 4 and 5 securities. We're going to look at the 4 or 5 asset classes. We're going to look at US 30. We're going to look at NASDAQ. We're going to look at gold, oil, and if we do have time right before 8:30, we'll do GBPJPY. I want to try and get 5 top-down analysis in for you guys right before 8:30, and then we'll trade 8:30. There's some news, and then we'll watch Wall Street cash open at 9:30, and then we'll go till about 10 o'clock. And then snipers, you guys have a post session right after at 11 o'clock. Okay, guys? And I already explained to the guys in the Zoom, I apologize for my voice. I do have strep throat. My son gave me strep throat. So right after this, I'm going to go to the doctor to get some antibiotics with my son. I'm also fasting, guys. So that's I just want to put that out there. You know that if someone asked me, Ron, why don't you get medication or something like that? I can't right now. So, but other than that, let's get into this. Okay, I don't want to waste your guys' time. And just remember, guys, if you do get value out of this channel, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. It's important to do that because from time to time, what we're going to do is we're going to do some pop-up sessions where we're going to do some like pop-up Q&As for you guys. Maybe like a candlestick webinar with you guys. Something just where we're just no announcement. We'll just do it spur of the moment. So hit that notification just so you guys do get notified. So when we do that, okay. So let's start off with US 30. Okay, so let's go to US 30. And what I'm going to do is a top-down analysis. Okay, we can definitely get into trading right now. Like we can see that the way how it was moving in London, just post London, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. We can see this big pump, and we can see it pulling back right now. So we can definitely get into scalping right now. But other than that, I don't really know any other information than just looking at these short-term candlesticks from possibly like the close of yesterday and how it's been trading. I don't know anything how it's been trading maybe 2, 3 this entire week from Monday. I don't know how it's been a couple weeks ago, and just it's good habit to do a top-down analysis. Some traders do not do that, and you don't need to. Okay, I'm not saying that you need to or don't need to, but I do it for myself. It really helps me as a trader look for those key critical areas, and then it helps me excuse me, with my trading. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the daily. Okay, and if you guys are in any trades right now, please watch your charts as well. If you're in buys, if you're in sells, anything like that, because I'm doing a top-down analysis, so I'll be trading more after once I finish all this. Okay, so we can see now I get a better picture. Now I can see, I can go back all the way to November of 2022. I can see how it was trading leading into the holidays, into Christmas, and then going into the new year. Over here is the start of January of 2023. I can see, so every time it's coming up here, like around 34,500, 600 level, it's getting rejected. Rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, coming back up again in February, getting rejected, and then it pulled right back down here, higher, lower high, and then it pushed down to down here, where it was like in middle of March. This is when we had a lot of the banks. So if you're trading US 30, you need to be aware of banks, because they do they do comprise a certain percentage of the weighted average of the US 30. So make sure you do understand that. Okay, when you're trading NASDAQ, it's not affected by the banks so much. It's more tech related. It's more Apple, Amazon, and Tesla, and Google, and Microsoft. Okay, so you got to know your asset class when you're trading. Okay, we had a webinar with the snipers. Pick a security and master it and really learn it. So you can learn, like today, if you were trading US 30, you should know that like banks are releasing earnings. You know, you should be prepared for it. Or last week when we had Good Friday and Easter Monday, the holidays, you should know your security, your asset class that you're trading. Maybe it's not trading on the Good Friday. Maybe the market is closing early, and so you don't get caught in a trade and you didn't know this. So it's all part of your homework. It's all part of your analysis, like at the start of the week, to understand all of this stuff. So that's why we say pick a security and master it, so that you're not looking at 20 different securities. You're really focused on maybe 1, 2, or 3 securities that you really trade, and you get to know them really well. So over here is when we had the announcements of Signature Bank, Silicon Valley, Credit Suisse in Europe, Deutsche Bank having troubles in Germany, and things like that. So this is when the market was very choppy. It was a lot of indecision. You can see it came down here, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up, and then after they kind of got bailed out, the banks kind of recovered over here, and then we started to have this bullish rally coming out of here. So it's like a double bottom down here. The lows we hit were 31,400 level. See a lot of rejection wicks on the daily, and then we broke the neckline over here, and then end of March, new month, April, we started to have this bullish rally, and then last week again we were consolidating right around this resistance level right over here to the left of the chart, 33,500, and then we continued to break out bullish, where we're coming yesterday, a big bullish candle, and today we have another bullish candle. But look at where we're coming to now. Now we're coming to that critical level back over here in February and January of the start of the year, where we're possibly reaching some monthly resistance now. So we are coming up with some nice volume on the daily. We have a lot of room to run. We're not even near overbought conditions like 70, or this could go 70 plus and break out of here. Okay, so depending on what type of earnings we have with the banks, and going into next week as well. Next week we have more tech related earnings in the market, so that affects NASDAQ, but maybe US 30 may follow with it. Okay, so you got to prepare yourself every single day for trading. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now a top-down analysis on last week. We can see it was consolidating right here, and then we're still making higher lows. So every time it comes down, it's picking up liquidity. It's making a new high, coming back up, getting rejected, closing down here. Yesterday, they kind of gapped up the market down here. We had a low of 33,550, and a nice big bullish candle come and fill the previous day's wick, and we closed right here. And then the transition, we opened today, we came down, we made our low of the day, and now we made a high of the day, and we're right here. The volume is right here now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to locate my high and low of the day. I do this with all securities that I trade, whether I'm trading with you guys or I'm trading by myself. I just go through this so I know. I use a purple line too on all of my charts, so I know if the lower time frame volume, when I start scalping the markets, if it's approaching a purple line like here, I know it's coming back up to the high of the day and testing it. Okay, so purple for the high of the day, I place it at the top wick, and then I also place a purple line at the low of the wick. So it's kind of anchor high, anchor low is what they say. We know the high of the day and we know the low of the day, and that is the volume from the low to the high. You can do some simple mathematics. 33,880 is our low, 34,860 is our high. You can know now the average range, like if you're whether you're doing percentage or you're doing pips, whatever it is, you know then what to look for when you're scalping these markets. Okay, so we have other critical levels in between the high and low today. I like to also get the transition from yesterday's close. So what I do now for all of my other daily areas, I place a yellow line on the charts. Okay, so no more purple. The purple, just there'll be two lines of purple, and they represent the high and low of the day. And then the rest, what I do is kind of this yellow line. So I kind of locate where we closed on yesterday, and then you can see the gap in the market. Okay, you can visually see it where we closed here. They gapped the market up right here, 33,985, where we closed at 970. So it was like a 15-20 pip gap in the market. That's when they do that at around 6 p.m. Eastern. That's what's called the swap session, where brokers get adjust all their spreads, and then we have daily candles open up and there's gaps. So it gapped up, and when it gapped up, then it came all the way back down to the low of the day, picked up liquidity, picked up more volume, picked up the bids, and then we continued to come up where we made our high of the day. Then at the high of the day we got rejected, and then we came down, and this is where the volume is now. So another critical level is also the high of yesterday. So I'm going to place another yellow line at the high of yesterday, and that's where we may come down and start to play around in this area, so around 34,013 area. And if we continue to hold here and here, maybe we'll come right back up to test the high of the day, and maybe we will break for a new high with news at 8:30, maybe with more banks releasing earnings, maybe with Wall Street volume. If we come back up here and we break through our high of the day, I have a black chart up here because it's been a long time since we broke 34,000. Look at what we're talking about, 34,000. Like, we've really came from a long way down. You know, we started from the bottom and now we're here. So down in here, this is where it all started, with all of the banks collapsing in the United States and trickling over to Europe and around the world. And now look at where we're coming right back up. We broke this resistance, and now we're claiming 34K. So above 34K, now we got to see above this purple high where we could possibly go. And I can look for like bigger areas. Okay, if I'm a swing trader, maybe I'll look to swing up here, maybe continue to go up here, but I'm not a swing trader, I'm a scalper. So I'm going to look for other critical areas, what are about 50 pips maybe away at each level, because I'm looking to scalp. I'm looking for shorter moves, just filling some critical zones. So we got to look above. So the last time volume came above 34,063 was over here, back in the middle of February 15, 14, 16 over here, and it was just brief. It came up here, this big bullish candle, like here. It's similar to like the candle today. It opened red, came down, picked up liquidity, came up, closed up here as a strong bullish pin bar. Then they kind of opened it, they gapped it down, we came for a new high, about 50% of this red volume candle, and look at all the rejections here. Here it got rejected, here it got rejected, here it got rejected, here it got rejected. So when it came up here, it got rejected, and they really pushed the market down, and that started that downtrend, which led to the bottom where we had those banks collapse and start to pick up liquidity down there. So maybe our next move will be, if we can break our daily high, maybe we come up to 34,100, 34,110. So that's about 50 pips away. So if we break our high, maybe we come up 50 pips up to this yellow line. Then when it gets up there, there's a lot of resistance. Look above us. We have a rejection wick, rejection wick, rejection wick, rejection, rejection, rejection. So when there's a lot of rejections, what I like to do is I like to place like a red box up there. So this tells me if we're approaching up there today or tomorrow or next week, that maybe we are coming into a critical area of supply in the market. Maybe we're going to come up and then get rejected and go back down and pull back a little bit. But maybe with momentum, we could break right through this red box. And then if we do, we could possibly come up to these next levels, 34,200, 34,220. And then right here we have more data. I have a body, I have a wick rejected there, a wick rejected. I can look more to the left of the chart, see over here where this candle kind of closed above that yellow line, retested it, bounced off, retested it, bounced off. So it's using it for support. Over here it's resistance, so maybe it's going to be resistance again in the future. If we can break this yellow line, then look it up here. This was kind of the peak move where we came up here and then pivoted back down. Big strong green candle came up here, this area, and got rejected and pushed down. Then we had this final push on February 14 that came up and pushed and got rejected hard. So we have another area that we need to identify as like a red box right up here. In case we break out there, there's a high probability that it could get rejected right there. Okay, so we've done our work above us for a bullish day. That's good enough. Like if we can get up there, that's great. If we can get up there, if we continue, like if we're coming through here, we break through here, we're here, and we're breaking through here, then we just got to continue to look to the left of the chart and get some other critical areas. Like right here, catch that wick. You know, you can just put another. We can continue to do this as far as you want. You know, but that's good enough. Like we don't have to do too much. Now what we got to do is if we get rejected here, 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 and we start to pull back, then we're going to maybe test this yellow line, this yellow line. If it continues to push down, maybe we'll test this wick right here before we hit the low of the day. We might touch right here just before we get to the low of the day. And then if we're coming down, we got a big red candle pushing down. Maybe we get to the low of the day. Then if we break, we could be coming down on Thursday, yesterday's candle, big bullish candle. And what we're looking for is maybe to come down right here to these two wicks, where these were tweezer tops, like resistance at one point in the market, where it came up, got rejected, came up, got rejected, then the market pushed down. At another time, they were support in the market. When the volume is above, they're support. They come down to the yellow line and back up, come down to the yellow line, back up. So support here can turn into resistance here. So if we bring it across over here, maybe this yellow line will turn into support at 33,813. And we're going to look to see if we can hold there. If we cannot hold there, high probability we're going to come down to 33,740, 750 area, right around here. And then when I look to the left of the chart, there's a wick getting rejected. There's a retest right at that yellow line getting rejected. Then here it's acting as support. And then we get more data. Okay, so that's good enough for bear side, because we have to come and kind of engulf this yesterday's big strong bullish candle, and we're strong right now. Okay, so that's good enough for daily. That's more than enough. That took me like 15 minutes just on daily. I'm not going to do this on the other charts, like with this type of thorough analysis on daily, but just want to show you how now we move to 1 hour. I moved to a 1 hour analysis, which is 60-minute candles. So now it gives me a clear picture of where most of the volume happens. Say over here, we have Wednesday at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. there was news. Then this is 10 a.m. Wall Street. Then we came back down, double top. Look at all the rejections on the hour. Rejected here, rejected here, rejected here, rejected here. It's kind of like an M pattern. Then we broke down to the lows. And you can see where now we have like a lot of demand in the market on the hourly. Every time we're coming down here, it's going back up. Coming down here, going back up. That wick that came down there, back up. So this is kind of like a big demand area. You can see that the market has not broke down here. Start of the whole week, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, holding this area. Now we pushed out of here, nice big bullish move yesterday at Wall Street. 9, it barcoded 8 green, 9 red, and then 10 a.m. closed above, and then we got ignited candles starting at 11 o'clock. So buys all day yesterday. It was a nice big bullish day. Then we came up to the end of the day. 1500 is 3 p.m. That's power hour. This is the last hour of the equities market, the stock market, before it closes. And you can see that we kind of push down. Then the Asian market is kind of our consolidating session. We just traded inside. Then you can see going into London, we pushed down where London made a low. Then it was followed at 5 a.m. with a nice big bullish strong candle today, and we retested the daily and we continued to push up. We pulled back and we continued to make our high just before we started this call at 7 a.m. That's our high, and now we're pushing down. So now we got some good information. This is a nice little bull flag, sloped bull flag. Here's your big rally, here's your flag, and then they punched it out for a new higher high. Okay, so we do have now some levels on the 1 hour, very strong the last 3 hours. Okay, so let's go into now the 5 minutes, and let's kind of set up maybe for some trades what we could look at. So this is now the 5-minute look. So you see when we came from one daily to daily, see the 5-minute candles, how they just traded inside here, consolidated, then they broke down. So this is what we're going to trade, these type of zones. Broke down, this is what made the low of the day down here, picked up the volume, and then we closed above, double bottom, down, back up, down, and then here's the break. And then if you were trading at around 6:50 leading in 7 a.m., hopefully you guys caught these buys. Nice big move, trending up, double bottom, closed above resistance, retested, and punched right back up. Okay, so now that's where we made our high of the day. So what I do now for like shorter time frames is I like to place like a red box up here to show me that there is some resistance up here, some supply. Maybe we come up again for a double top and get rejected and push down. Now we're hanging around at this daily area. We haven't touched the yellow line yet, but you can see the 5-minute candles are getting rejected right here. So there is an area of support in here. Now we're flagging. Okay, so you can see we're flagging from the high of the day to the daily. We came up, we pushed down. Okay, so if we come back up and we get rejected, we come up and we get rejected, we're probably going to push down. Maybe we sell this. But if we can come up with momentum and close above here, if we can do something where we close above and then we retest this, we flip it green, and maybe we use this as support, then maybe we're going to push up to that next bigger area of supply up there. But you and I, if we're scalping, we can get a move from here to there. We measure the move. It might be 10, 20, 30 pips. But I measure it up to there, it's about 40 pips. Okay, so like I said, we can grab 10, 20, 30 pips, 40 up to the red box, and then we judge what happens up here. Maybe we break right through here, and then it could be 60, 70 pips up there. So if we do see something up there, not just an impulse break, but volume to close above, then maybe we'll look for fill that imbalance up there, come up to there. If we're consolidating inside here, this is the neutral area. Okay, if you do feel comfortable trading in here, you can. If you don't feel comfortable trading in here, then don't trade in here. Just watch the accumulation. Who's winning? Are the buyers pushing it? Is the sellers? Who has more momentum? If we break and we close below here, this is where we could continue to push down. Like if we break and then we close and then we retest this, we flip this red, it gets rejected, then maybe we're going to push down to this yellow daily, and then we judge what happens down there. Okay, there could be just fake outs too, where they sweep the market, where they come down like an impulse candle red and then it closes, but then the next candle comes up green and then we're back up in here, and then it's doing something like this. So that's why if you go in for the sell, like on an impulse, it can get, there's bids down here that could bring it right back up, and then it's going up and then you're in drawdown. So you have to be very careful with those. What we recommend if you're trying something out is a feeler trade, a test trade, something really small. You're testing the market out, because if it fakes you out, we all get faked out. Okay, we're all retail traders. No one's here is a professional trader, like perfect. We all get faked out of the market. I get faked out, you get faked out, but there's ways how we can correct that. I can go in if I'm testing a sell, smaller size, and then if it goes against me, I can close it, minimal loss, and then I see the market picking up volume here, and then I can go into a buy, recover my little loss, and then go into profit up here. Okay, it's just speculating. You know, a lot of traders are speculators as well, so you got to speculate the market. Unless you have a good intuition of where it's going to go and you feel comfortable going in with a larger lot size, you can do that. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I took a while with US 30. I normally do that because US 30 is the my favorite asset class that I trade, my favorite security, so I take a little more time. That bullish run was caused by some bank earnings, and NASDAQ, you can see, didn't make that same type of move. So we're going to look at now NASDAQ top down. I'm going to go a little bit faster, guys, so you might see me talking a little bit faster here. I'm not going to go in depth as much as I did there, but same mechanics. Okay, so on the daily on NASDAQ, we can see where we're coming up to previous areas of resistance over here back in August of 2022, and now we can see we're trading in this area, coming up, coming back down, coming up, going back down, coming back up. So NASDAQ on the daily is consolidating. Okay, it's like a flag pattern. They're big pips because they're daily candles, but again, let's go through the high. Okay, the high wick, purple line, and then the low wick. Okay, so we got our high and low, 13,005, 13,105, 100 pips. That's basically our range today of NASDAQ. This will open up more come 8:30 and 9:30. So if we continue, now we see the gap in the market. We closed right here yesterday, we gapped up, and when we gapped up, it came up equal high of yesterday and got rejected. We came down, made the low of the day, and got rejected, and this is where the volume is right now. So if we continue to come back up, one area that we might retest is yesterday's close right there. So let's place a yellow line at yesterday's close. If we can continue to go up bullish, then maybe we're going to come up to test this wick right here. But since it's so close in here, we might have the ability to break out of here and then test our high of the day. So what we want to watch at the high of the day is if we have a break at the high of the day, see these two bodies, maybe we come up here, 13,130. Maybe it's got enough momentum to test here. And if it continues, maybe a bullish day, then maybe we're going to come up and test this up here, 13,165. And then where do we have our big rejection? Big rejection was right here. That pushed this entire market down. So that's where I start off with a red box up there, just in case it comes all the way back up there and maybe we're getting overbought on the daily. Maybe it's going to come up there and get rejected. There could be like an initial impulse breakout and then get rejected. So if there is an impulse breakout, what I do is bring this to the left of the chart, and you can see right there where it got rejected. It came up to that red box and got rejected. It came up to that red box and got rejected. So again, it came up there and got rejected. If we do break out of there on an impulse, maybe it's going to come up to here, 13,230. That's good enough for upside. That's too much. Okay, we're down here right now. So what we basically have to worry about is now we have a bearish candle coming down. So if we're coming down, where are we going to come back down to? Maybe we test the low of the day, and if we can't hold the low of the day, we're going to break down to just below 13K, 12,990, like right there. That wick, if we continue with bearish momentum, we're going to possibly come down to here, a body, a body, a body. So we have more data here, more analysis here, more touches at this area. And then that's about almost 50% of this big green candle from yesterday. So that's maybe we come down here and maybe it picks up momentum and goes back up. So I can see here bodies and wicks. So I'm going to draw like a daily demand area in the market right here. If we ever do come down here on NASDAQ, then maybe this is where the market will pick up and continue, maybe pull back down into here and bounce off here and continue moving up. Okay, so that's good enough for NASDAQ. Now let's just go down to the 1 hour. Let's break it down. Okay, so here's NASDAQ on the 1 hour. Here was a big move yesterday. Okay, Wall Street, 9 a.m. right over here. Again, came down, back up, neckline, higher low, trending up. Big strong bullish candle, close above all of here. Look for, assume this next candle is red, come down about 50%, break out, and then close above this critical area, and there's the retest and continued buy side. And then Asian session, consolidation, and then London, bearish, bullish London, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., bearish engulfing candle. This one closed below the yellow line. There's our retest. You could have sold the market and came down here. So we're trading now from our daily low to this daily area on the 1 hour. We're testing about 50% of the bearish candle, like right around here. So for hourly, if I see something, I just change the color. I go white now for hourly. Okay, and then there's bearish momentum coming down. So let's do an hourly trend line coming from just after London today. So we have this bearish momentum coming down, making lower lows, lower highs. I'm going to stick with a white line to let me know that this is hourly trend line. Now we're coming up, we're testing 50% of this previous bearish candle, and we're testing the trend line. Okay, if we can kind of break the trend and maybe close above here, then maybe we're going to continue upside momentum and test that high of the day up there. If we get rejected, then we're going to maybe trickle back down and test down here, this demand area. I can see where we have hourly resistance. Right here we got rejected, right there we got rejected. In London we got rejected. So let's bring this box across as a red box to show us where our hourly supply is in the market, right there. And also we are getting a little bit of support coming down, back up, coming down, back up, coming down, back up, coming down, back up. So we've located some hourly support in the market, demand, whatever you want to call it, hitting the bids, coming down there. Okay, and then what we're looking for is the demand. Okay, so it's kind of like it came up, there's our neckline, came up again, kind of like a double top in consolidation and broke down. Maybe we're going to come back up. Maybe it's just a small pullback and we're going to continue to break down here. If we break down here, we're going to probably trickle down to this area. Okay, so let's go to the 5 minutes real quick. And we're going into another hourly candle, guys. If you guys are trading in about 3 minutes, there's going to be another hourly candle. Okay, so this is what I like to look. That's why I like a top down. So I can see over here in London, and just after London when it came in here, see where it's like a double top, came up, back down in the bigger area of supply in the hourly, and then there's a nice sell. Like I would have loved to, if I was trading at 4 a.m., there's your hourly candle, close below, there's your ignited candle, press the sell button, place your stop loss above all of this resistance, and then you could have taken it down and made some pips. Came all the way down to the daily. There's the bounce. We have resistance there. Again, lower high, continue push down, come back up again at this daily, close above, no volume retested to continue to go up. And there's the big red bearish candle at 650. And this is what we're trading now, right in here, this choppy stuff. So we're breaking the trend line right now. This candle just broke and got rejected. So if we do close above here, maybe we can look for a buy on NASDAQ above this hourly. Maybe we take it up to the next daily. Maybe it has a little impulse break above there. Okay. If we close below this green box, like the previous low, then maybe we're going to push down here. Okay. So what we can do is we can look to maybe short NASDAQ below here. To the daily. Okay. And if you're scalping the market from here to there, I always measure the move. Because if I'm taking this sell and it comes down there, I'm up about 20 pips, I need to make a decision. Because it can come down here to the yellow line and bounce a little bit, maybe retrace halfway, so I'm only up 10 pips. Maybe it comes all the way back up to test this box, this which is red, get rejected there. So sometimes maybe 20 pips as a scalp is a good amount, get in and out of the market. If it continues to break down here and retest this yellow line and get rejected, then maybe it's going to go up 30, 40 pips and come down to this next level. Okay, so you need to decide what type of trader you are. That's what we tell everybody at SST. Decide, are you want to hold the trade? How do you want to play it out? So there's different options how you can do it. Okay, and then inside here we're just consolidating. Okay, so we can wait for a move down here, wait for a move up here. Okay, so that's NASDAQ, guys. We've done our indices now. Okay, so we've got US 30 and NASDAQ. I'm going to leave them side by side like this. Guys in the Zoom, I'll give you guys the chart 1 second. Okay, in the Zoom you should see a trading view link and it's the indices. Let's move on now, guys. Okay, so remember it's 8 a.m. in 1 minute. So if you are trading, we're going to get an hourly candle come into the market. It might change the volatility. So just be careful if you're in any open trades. Okay, and please watch your spreads on the securities you're trading. Let's move into now commodities and oil and energy. So what we're going to do now on this side by side, we're going to look at gold and oil. Okay. So I got about 30 more minutes to get, I'm going to try and get, for sure we'll get gold and oil done, and then I'll try and get GJ done, depending how much time we have, okay? So let's check out gold, okay? I know a lot of you guys love trading gold, okay? I'm just going to state, if you're a beginner, if you're new to trading, please avoid gold at all costs, okay? It's up to you. But a lot of beginners struggle trading gold. It's very attractive to trade, you know, it's trading gold, it's exciting, but gold is very erratic, gold is very manipulated. If you use, like a lot of beginner traders use RSI indicator trading gold, it can be completely overbought 70, 75, 80, 85 for a long time, and you can continue to sell it and you're going to get trapped and squeezed up there. It could be oversold for a long time. So if you're a beginner, I'm just giving my personal opinion. Maybe focus on forex pairs such as GBPUSD, Euro USD, maybe even GJ. GJ is a little bit more volatile, but nothing like gold. Okay, gold is more if you got some experience, because if you ask traders, most of their losses are on gold. Okay, that's a fact with me. When I started trading like gold, and that's where I had a lot of my losses. And then I kind of moved away from it until I really got experience at trading, and then I came back to gold with more experience. So just trying to give heads up, nobody listens to me, nobody listens to Dave, they do their own thing. Just trying to give you guys some friendly advice, but nobody listens, okay, because it's gold, so everybody wants to trade it. I understand it. Okay, so high and low, you see that, and gold trades very psychological. When we're coming into commodities, they trade quarter increments: 1900, 1925, 1950, 1975, 2000, 2025, 2050, 2075 all-time high, and then 2100. So you see, yesterday we kind of came up to 2050, rejected. Today, 2050, rejected. That's a psychological level, okay? 2050, 100% it is. So we got rejected 2 times there. And then now another critical area in between the high and low today is the close of yesterday and the open today, side by side. So no gap on gold in the market, 2040. That's our, so I go yellow line, okay? So I have now my high, my low, and if we come back up, right up to 2040. Okay, right now we're coming down, we're testing the low of the day. If we break on gold, we might come down to 2020 is the next daily critical level, where you have all these bodies, body, 2020. But there's a little bit something in between 2030 and 2020. Maybe this wick right here, 2025 level. So scalping the markets, okay, if we can grab some pips right there to 2025, maybe come down there. If we can't hold 2025, 2020, if we can't hold there, then maybe we're going to break down to 2010. Okay, right there, 2010. And then if it's coming down, approaching 2000, that's where I'm going to have a daily demand area, because it's at critical level at 2000. These 2 upper wicks here were 2003. So maybe let's catch 2003 and bring it down to 2000 as a daily demand area. And we can see 2 times right here where it came down at 2000, went back up. Came down here, went back up. This was the break, but then the candle came right back up and closed above 2000. So it's kind of like a little fake, but it made the neckline. So if I extend this across, if gold ever comes down to 2000, maybe we can look to buy. Okay, maybe it comes back down to 2000. This might be a nice buy here, and then take it back up. But if the volume closes below here, like it did on this red candle, and come up but get rejected, not close above, it gets rejected, then we're probably going to push down to 1990. Come down to 1990. If you can't hold 1990, we're looking at 1980. You can see that they're like $10 moves. So that's 100 pips. But you can cut them in half, 50 pips if you like. Okay, that's good enough for gold. Now let's just see how it's been moving. It came up yesterday, big strong day yesterday on gold. Okay, we tapped 2050, got rejected. We came up again up there, touched it, got rejected. You can see that there is bearish divergence on the daily. We're making highs, higher high, higher high, higher high. We're peaking right up here, but the slope of the strength is continuing to go down. So that's bearish divergence. Okay, so but sometimes gold can get you caught up there. So we're coming down right now. Let's go to the hourly now, kind of break it down to the hourly. So yesterday was a big strong day. Where did we have most volume? Look at 8 a.m. news, come up, back down. Then it goes right back up. And then again, when is news? 8 a.m. That's why we're getting ready for 8:30, okay? Big pump. You can see 8, 9:30, that's when there's a lot of volume in the market, no matter what security you're trading, okay? That's why if you're not comfortable trading volatility, stay away from it. Maybe trade after. So we can see we got rejected at 2050, rejected at 2050 on the hourly. So there's a red box. We can bring this across, knowing 2050 is a level of maybe some resistance in the market. Right now, if we're drawing an hourly trend line coming down from up here, started at midnight. midnight gold has been falling, okay? And I want to keep the trend line consistent. I don't want to go up to that wick up there. I like to, just me personally, I like to keep it at the bodies if I can. I see that that was an impulse breakout at 6 a.m. today, and then it came back and it closed below there, and we're below the trend line again still, okay? You can, personal preference, if you want to put the trend line at the top of the wick, you can, absolutely. But I just personally like to put it back down at the critical bodies. That's where the volume opens and closes. To me, that shows me it's a fake out, came up and went right back down. So we're trading inside here near the low of the day. We might push down, continue to push down to 2025. If we hold up here, we're going to come and test 50% right here, and there's bodies right there. So 2035 is our next hourly resistance in the market right here. I'm going to go a white line, and we'll judge what happens up here. Okay, if it comes up, we'll see what type of reaction it gets up here. Okay, so we are pushing down, and we can see when we come down here at this purple line, kind of getting rejected right there, rejected right there. So we can draw like a green box to give us a heads up at when it comes down here. It's like acting as an hourly support level. So let's go into 5 minutes and break this down on the 5 minutes. Okay, so this is what you and I, if we're going to trade, okay, we're getting a little bit oversold, 30 RSI, okay, and then you see how it's trading real choppy now. Look at all these spin top candles. This is not the greatest price action, so maybe we'll wait for something like closing above 2035. Maybe we'll wait up here, let the volume come to us, and then we can see what we can do up here. We might have momentum to possibly, if we close above here, break the hourly trend line, then come up, test 2040 again. And once it gets up to 2040, there's kind of our short level resistance in the market when it broke out of there, and that's how high it came up to. So we got to keep an eye on 2040. If we ever do come back up here, that could get rejected up there. Unless it closes above, continue push. So right now we're kind of consolidating right at this hourly demand area. This is too choppy. You kind of don't want to trade those type of candles unless you're speculating. You're taking a position, you're feeling the market out, because if we close below here, retest this, we're going to possibly push down. So we could also look for a sell position below here and then take it down to the next daily area. Okay, so that's gold, guys. We'll wait for gold to do a move. If you're going to trade gold, I'm going to finish oil here. Okay, so let's see oil. I know a lot of you guys like trading oil as well. So let's go to the daily. Okay, so gold, if you guys remember, okay, closing on Friday, okay, this is where we close. So you have to, if you're taking swing positions over the weekends on anything, you have to understand that there's news that can happen over the weekend. And if you were, for example, shorting oil and you got into a short position, on Friday, you held over the weekend. This is when like OPEC announced production cuts in oil. And then when we opened up on Sunday night, it was at $81.50. So if you had a short position at $75, you maybe got your account blown up down there, or you opened at a huge loss. And they opened it up right at this kind of monthly area of supply on oil, $82. Like here it got rejected. Here it got rejected. So we still haven't even came down to fill that gap. You know when they always say, yeah, it's going to come down and fill the gap? That might not happen. It hasn't happened for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 2 weeks. Okay, maybe at some point it'll come back down and fill to $75, but it's not right now. Oil is still bullish, but look at this critical area right over here that we just broke above. Okay, so maybe oil is going to hold above $80 and continue moving to $85, maybe $90. Okay, gas in the summertime, guys, wherever you are, is going to get expensive. In the U.S., it's probably going to go back to $5 a gallon. In Canada, probably we're going to see $2 a liter. You know, if you guys are in Europe or wherever you guys are around the world, gas and diesel are going to get expensive again. Okay, so our oil high of the day is 82.63, 81.79. Okay, and then where are we trading now in between? Kind of at the close of yesterday. Okay, $82.36. So over here, I'm going to place like a yellow line. That's where we're transacting right now. We're right at that critical area. So what happened? Over here on Wednesday, we had a big bullish strong candle come out, close right here. They came up kind of like tweezer, just a lower high. pushed down, okay, down to here. Today we opened, they made a high, got rejected, came down, made a low, and then we're right here. If we do continue to come up bullish, we're going to test our high of the day, and then maybe oil is going to come up to $83.20. Test these two bodies right up here. And then when I draw like an area of resistance or supply, I catch this wick and that wick and bring a red box across. And then I grab 83.50 to 83.20 as maybe an area where it can get rejected, come back up here, double top, and go back down. I could be shorting this area. Unless volume closes above and retest this, and then it could be going higher. If it does, I have a black chart. When was the last time we were above this area? So I bring this across. See how I catch that wick? Bring it across. See over here where it came down. This is a green box now with the volume above us. Came down, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up. Here it was acting as demand. Now with volume below, it acts as supply. If we're to break out of here, this is where oil can go, $84. Right above us, where's our next critical areas? Right here. Look at all these wicks. Lots of data here at $84.17. If it continues to go up, we're looking at $84.75. Like I was saying, oil and gold trade on quarter increments. $84, 84 and a quarter, 84.50, 84.75, $85, 85 and a quarter, 85.50. Just continue doing that, and you'll find the critical levels. So now we have upside momentum covered. Downside momentum now. What happens if it's a bearish day for oil and we come right back down, we fill down to our low of the day, and then we break. Possibly going to break, and then we come down to $81.30, like right down here. We got a body. Here's one that closed, retested, bullish. Here's bearish, rejected. And then if we continue to come down, maybe we test down here, $80.50. Right here, we got also a nice confirmation of some daily candles getting rejected there. Then there's all of our demand, all of these wicks. So I want to catch this with like a green box down here, just in case we come back down here in the future. This level, $79, $80, might hold as support. And then if we break, it's the gap in the market. Okay, see the big break? If we lose this wick right here at $79, there's the big gap in the market. This is where you can have that big sell-off on oil coming all the way back down. Fill that imbalance, okay? So I would, if you're an oil swing trader, I would definitely place an alert at $79. If it's coming down, we close below here, you might get a move coming right back down to $75, $76. That could be a very nice swing trade, okay? Let's go to the 1 hour now. I'm just trying to go a little faster, guys, because I want to do GJ with you guys as well. Then we get all 5 charts and everybody's happy. We can be looking at US 30, NASDAQ, we can look at gold, oil, and one forex pair, GJ. We did GU yesterday in London, so we'll switch it up with the group. We'll do GJ. Okay, so on the hourly, okay, we can see at the high of the day, we're getting, look at all the rejections here, okay? So a lot of these buyers that are buying up here, they're getting kind of caught. Okay, they're buying up here, getting rejected. Buying up here, getting rejected. Buying, getting rejected. So there is a lot of offers up here. Okay, and then the market is pushing down. It's coming right back up, getting pushed down. But now this push down, it's got some nice hourly support in the market right around here. Okay, so you see here, this candle at 3 a.m. London impulsively broke below this critical support area, came down, but then it came right back up, and it's kind of like it came down, picked up liquidity, and went right back into this consolidating area. Maybe this is going to be an inverted head and shoulder later today play out. Here's our left shoulder. That's our inverted head that came down London, picked up the volume, coming back up. Now we're in the right shoulder. So if we continue maybe bullish and we kind of break out of here and retest this, oil might be coming up to here, guys. This could be a play setting up for next week. You know, these are hourly candles. So if you're an hourly trader, that's something that we could be looking for. That's what an inverted head and shoulder pattern is. Maybe it doesn't play out. Maybe the hourly candles continue to maybe push down. We push down here, close below this, and then maybe we push down to the daily low, and then all of a sudden we're coming down here and testing back down in here. Okay, so it can go either way. You know, like an inverted head and shoulder pattern is not 100% guaranteed. Okay, let's go to the 5 minutes now. So this is the 5 minute volume. That was that break of London coming down here, picking up the liquidity, consolidating here, trading choppy, but then we kind of moved back above here, came up to the supply and pushing down. So we're trading inside here now. Okay, so what I'm going to look for, like coming with more volume in 8:30 and Wall Street, is can we close above here and then maybe have an attempt to come back up to that next bigger area of supply. If I'm scalping, okay, that's a big move up there. Maybe if I'm scalping, I'm looking at a level of to the left of the chart, maybe to come to previous area of support, which is resistance, like right there, 82.90. If I'm trading from 60 to 90, that's about 30 pips up to that red line, because it could come up there and get rejected. But if I'm scalping the market, I'm looking for 10, 20, 30 pips. Anything more is a bonus, but I'm not looking for a 100, 200 pip move. Remember, I'm scalping the markets. I would love to get a 100, 200 pip scalp, but that's not the intentions of scalping. Okay, so what happens if we break below here and close below? Then we can maybe turn this zone into a red area of resistance or supply, and then maybe push down and we test our low of the day. Right now you can see that oil came down and tested the daily yellow line, and we're still pushing down. So it is making a lower high. Okay, so we're going to test it down there. Okay, so that's oil, guys. We're going to keep it side by side right over here. Gold is building a little bit off of here, okay, off the bottom. Okay, I'll give you guys these charts in one moment, and let's finish off with GJ. Okay, so one more chart. It's 8:15. I'll get it done in 10 minutes, and then we'll go over some news, and then we're ready to go for 8:30. Okay, guys, in the Zoom chat, you should have now gold and oil charts, and let's go to GJ real quick. Okay, GJ, big sell-off over here. I can see like just after London, 320. Big, beautiful sell. So look at the imbalance. Look at where it came down to. Okay, perfect area, guys. If you look to the left of the chart, right over here, yesterday at 9:45, Wall Street came down and back up. Look at over here where London sold off, and look at where it came all the way down to, almost to the pipette, guys. It's like a perfect equal tweezer low. Look at that, 165.405. Okay, if you look to the left of the chart and you had like a zone right here and you made it green, look at that nice little sell. Okay, so it teaches you to take your profit down there, and then you could have got back right back into a buy and taken it right back up. So hopefully you guys on the Zoom, you guys caught that. Remember what our webinar was this week? It was locating quality setups, and then now if you look, there's where we're completely oversold. This is when now I look at my RSI. If it's coming down to these critical levels, now I flip to my RSI. Okay, I don't leave my RSI on my chart. I only look for reference if it's coming to a specific area. Okay, so that's how I trade, guys. You know, like a lot of traders trade with RSI on their chart, but I look when it comes to that big green box, then I look at RSI. Then I see it's completely oversold. Then that would make sense. Maybe I buy instead of selling there, and then you make some money going back up. Okay, so let's check real quick the daily. Let's check out how GJ is moving. Okay, so overall, when we're talking overall buys, it's still bearish. Okay, from over here, October 31, 2022 was a high of 172. Since then, we made a lower low, a lower high of 168. Continue push down, lower lows down here, 156, coming back up to 166. Like it's moving off the bottom, but we still have supply right here and supply here. So overall, it's still bearish, but we're building off the bottom. Okay, but this week we're choppy, consolidating. Okay, we have a spin top candle on Wednesday, spin top candle on Thursday, and here's today's candle. So again, let's go through our motions. High and low. Okay, our high today, purple. I do this on all my charts, guys. Okay, so I have like a set routine I do daily, and I don't deviate from it. So everything makes sense to me. You can give me any chart, and I'll do the same type of top-down analysis. So our low of the days is our low from yesterday and our same lows. Okay, so equal lows all over the place. And then you can see over here where it was like an area of resistance where it pushed off. So these are static lines, static zones. The only thing that changes is the volume at these levels. Okay, now if we're trading in between the purple and purple, I don't have much information. Okay, so maybe if I come to the left of the chart, there's my two bodies, equal bodies. So maybe I'm going to place a yellow line right here, and then that can give some separation from our high and low, and that's where we're kind of transacting right at there, 165.75 area. If we do come up bullish, okay, today from here, and we come back up to maybe the high of the day, or sorry, where we opened, maybe we come back to where we opened, and the close of yesterday right there. And then if we continue to push up, maybe we're going to touch our high of the day up there. And if we break our high of the day, maybe GJ can go up to 166.40 right over here. And if you want to look for, again, upside momentum, maybe it can go up to 166.60. Okay, that's good enough for upside momentum. We got to look bearish. Okay, we're coming down bearish. If we come back down and we fill down this wick, maybe we kind of stop here at this level. Okay, we have a wick here, all of these wicks. So what I like to do is a big green kind of demand box coming in here, just in case we come back down there. Maybe we come back down and it goes back up. If we push impulse break below here, this is where we'll possibly come down to 165.18, down in here. If we can't hold there, next move, maybe 164.90 right there. And then here's our next level where there could be some demand in the market, like right around here. Okay, so we kind of have levels for GJ. Right now it's kind of like an indecision candle today. So let's take a look on the hourly. Now hourly will give us more information. Now we break that daily candle into increments of 60 minutes. And now we can see how we came up, double top up here. Big bearish bar yesterday, 9 a.m. We came down to that critical daily level and we bounced here. We came down, we bounced again. And today we came down again down here and we bounced. Okay, but it's making a lower high now. Okay, so every time we're bouncing, we're coming up. We have maybe more offers coming down in the market, really pushing this move down. If you do like an hourly trend line, you see how it's like descending. So we have this descending triangle. Okay, it's coming up, back down, coming up, rejected, coming up, maybe rejected. Maybe it's going to break at the apex and come down and trickle down here. Maybe if we break and we close above here, we're going to see GJ bust out of here. Okay, so that's GJ. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Okay, so that was the big sell-off in London. We came down to this level. So look at the 5 minutes on GJ. Okay, so these pullbacks here and here, it's kind of holding. Okay, right here, kind of holding this area. Okay, it's making a higher low, holding this higher low. So the buyers are still bidding up GJ every time it comes down here. We haven't touched back down here for that bigger double bottom down here. So it's holding right here. So if we break below here, this is where maybe we can sell. If it breaks and closes below here, we can take maybe GJ down to, again, the low of the day. And then maybe it comes down there and maybe it bounces right back up. So if you and I scalp this move from here to there, maybe we grab some profit. We get out of there with maybe 20 pips. If it can break, maybe 25, and then we judge what happens down there. But it could do the same move where it came down and back up. It could come down 20 pips and then go right back up and do something like this, and all of a sudden it's a bullish move. Okay. Okay. So also for buy side, okay, we can start to see now where do we have some resistance right here. Okay, we're starting to see where the resistance is now on GJ. Okay, so maybe we're going to look to maybe possibly buy if it can close above and then test this hourly trend line and break out of here. So since we're so close to like this hourly trend line in this daily, maybe some traders want to be more conservative and wait up here for the potential buy and then have that daily high breakout. If you're a little bit more aggressive and you want to test it out right there, this is where you can do a smaller test trade. If it's breaking out of here, you can go in small test buy because maybe it comes up here, gets rejected, then it pushes up, then close above, then here. This is where I would add another position to take it back up. Okay, so everyone is different. You know, some traders are a little bit more conservative. We'll wait up here. Some traders are more aggressive and we'll take trades in there. Okay, inside this area, this is like the consolidation. This is where it's just accumulating. If you don't feel comfortable trading in here, don't trade in here. Wait for the move. Just be patient, be disciplined, and let the market come to you. Okay, guys, that's 5 charts. Let me just give you guys this link as well, and we're gonna get ready. Okay, I just want to go over the news folders. Thanks, guys, for the patience. You know, that was like 1 hour of me talking. Okay, so let's move over now. Okay, so we had US 30 come up here and get rejected, coming back down. So at 8:30, guys, let's go over 8:30. Yep, NASDAQ closed above, retested. You could have been in a buy, took a few pips up here. You know, if you're taking that. Okay, gold closed above and retesting, and oil is still inside here. Okay, so I'm going to go over Forex Factory. Okay, let's go over because we got a lot of news coming up in 5 minutes. Okay, so 8:30. Okay, I didn't do anything with Canadian news. I didn't look at USD CAD or any Canadian, but we do have manufacturing sales if you're trading anything CAD. I'm more focused on these. USD red folder, core retail sales month over month. So this will be everything retail sales excluding automobiles, if I believe. Change in total value of sales at the retail level excluding automobiles. Okay, so an actual greater than forecast is good for the US dollar. So if we see US dollar, then maybe we're going to see probability of gold going down. Maybe we'll see a drop in the stock market. Okay, but that's not always, that's correlational trading. I'm not a correlational trader, but that's technically what can happen. Okay, so retail sales excluding automobiles are coming up. Then we have retail sales month over month, core and retail sales. And then we have coming up in the next 15 minutes after they release this is FOMC member Waller speaks. So yesterday, guys, we had minutes. If you guys watched the minutes or heard the minutes yesterday, what they were saying was kind of, they go over last month's decision on FOMC. What they were saying was they were actually going to increase interest rates 0.5%. But then when everything happened with the banks, that's when they decided only 0.25%. So that's what yesterday's minutes were. Our next FOMC live event will be May the 3rd, and that's where they will talk about increasing interest rates, maybe decreasing or keeping the same, and then they have the conference right after. Okay, I think that they're going to keep the rates the same. Like Canada did it, overnight rate the other day. I think that they're going to keep it stable, but maybe we see a quarter increase depending on what the banks are doing. Okay, if they got to continue bailing out banks, then maybe they're going to stay neutral. But we'll see. That's coming May 3rd. We don't need to worry about that right now. But we have a member speaking from FOMC, so a little bit of volatility. Then we go into 9:30 a.m. is Wall Street open. You guys know how that is. Okay, so it's cash open. It's going to be very volatile, lots of volume in the market. And then we have 10 a.m. This is when I got to end the call at this time. But if you guys are going to continue to trade, we have a USD red folder. We have consumer sentiment reports and inflation expectations. Then we have like the rest of the day is like a mild day. And then going into power hour at the end of the day, if you're trading, power hour can be very volatile on a Friday. If you're taking swing positions and holding overnight, remember, news can happen over the weekend, and then there can be gaps up or down in your advantage or disadvantage. So just know the consequences, okay? So let's get started, guys. We have about 3 minutes to go until they release news. Make sure, please, guys, you are checking your spreads, because with increased volatility, spreads do change with most brokers, with most prop firms. So get comfortable with your broker, prop firm, whatever you're using. If you're on a demo account, okay, get used to how spreads move. If you're not comfortable trading the first couple minutes, then be patient, wait it out. Look for the best quality setup if you can. And then just trade with your own proper risk management. That's all we ask. Okay, guys, if you got some value out of that, if you can please hit the like button. It helps Dave and I. It helps the YouTube algorithm, helps us get to more traders who are looking for helpful, free advice, free education, trading as well. We're trying to grow the channel, so if you guys can help us, we appreciate that. If you're new, subscribe. And also, guys, hit the notifications too, because we're going to do some pop-up sessions in the future, and maybe do some like a webinar or Q&A with you guys if you guys have any questions with either myself or Dave. Is anybody in any trades right now, going in anything? No, I'm not in any trades myself. I'm waiting for, I don't like to trade into news. I don't like to trade into Wall Street. I try not to, sometimes I get caught up in a trade, but I try to trade with the news or after the news. You guys are in gold buys? Yeah, gold buys, perfect. Okay, so look at here. Okay, so gold closed above. See the retest right here and holding. So you can be in a buy, place your stop loss below here, and now you're running in a few pips. Gold. I see a lot of you guys are in gold buys. Yeah. So this could be like a 3-bar play on gold, but just be careful. In about 40 seconds, news is going to come into the market. Okay. So it could open red and come all the way back down. Hopefully for you guys in buys, it opens green and continues to come up here, and we test this area. Maybe if it can possibly break out of there, we're looking for up here. Okay. So we'll watch everything. Also, GJ is coming down, sloping down. So let's see if GJ can pierce through here, close below, and then maybe push down. We'll also watch the markets over here. So you see now, NASDAQ is moving a little bit different than US 30. These are not the same securities, guys. Okay, so make sure you realize that. Everyone thinks they move the same way. Oh, okay, here it is. Big bullish candle. Okay, that's just the first couple seconds. Look at the big rejection. Let's see. If you don't feel comfortable trading it, then don't trade it right away. Let's see what gold did. Okay, gold pushing good, right up to that daily. Okay, right up there, 2040. See that yellow line? That's why I use these yellow lines for like TPs and everything. Okay, now coming right back up. If it can break that yellow line, we're looking 2042. Just careful, guys. Okay, this is news. This is volatility. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable trading this, do not trade this. Let's wait. Be patient. This is the first 40 seconds. Okay, we can wait for this candle to close. Okay, let's see if they reject it and maybe push down back in here. Maybe it comes back up and it closes with volume here. Okay, this is very volatile, guys. Also, you got to watch your spreads and everything. Okay, big rejection. They pinned it up there. We're right in this consolidating box in here. Okay, so not the greatest area to trade. Gold, okay, came right up, guys. I give you a heads up. Yellow line to the daily, 2040. And then look at the big drop now. Okay, so let's see. Are they coming down, pick up liquidity here, or are they going to close it below here? Okay, that's why a top down is very important. Look at GJ. Look how erratic it is. They're taking out the highs. They're taking out the lows. Okay, they're stop punting. They're hitting pending orders. That's why I tell you guys, just be careful. I'm not in any trade right now. No. Yeah, Rob, 45 pips on GJ is no joke. Like you said, it's ripping accounts apart. Yeah, it's taking out the buys, taking out the sellers, hitting the highs, hitting the lows, hitting all the pending orders, accumulating all of that volume, and then they're going to continue to make a move. But let's see if it can close above here. That's a tough candle. That's a tough candle. Okay, gold coming back down. Okay, so let's see if gold closes below this previous lows. Okay, you don't want to, sometimes you take a sell right here, it'll come down a little bit, catch a wick and go right back up. So I'm waiting for volume to close. Oil is pushing right back up. NASDAQ is nuts too. Yeah, guys, it's crazy volatility right now. That's why I said if you're speculating, small sizing. Unless you have a good intuition of where it's going to go. Okay, sometimes not taking a trade is a good trade. You know, a lot of traders, they feel like they got to be in a trade. You don't need to, okay? Sometimes sitting on the sidelines and just being a spectator and just watching all of this craziness. There was a study done on MFF, guys. Someone was saying in our group that they were saying that 99% of MFF traders fail because they trade news and they've never had like a profitable day trading news. They blow up their accounts. Why? Because they over leverage, they try and gamble a move and they get caught. And like, I didn't say that. That's coming from MFF. No, I'm not in anything. You guys asked me, am I in buys? No. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the first 5 minutes to close. Here we go. Okay, so we got about 90 seconds to go. Now gold opened, came up to that daily, 2040, and came down. See where they pierced the low and then come back up. So I'm watching where that volume will close. US 30 came up, pierced the high, took out the pending orders. Now I'm watching to see if it can kind of close below here. It might not close below. Maybe it's like an ignited bar. I might have to take that bar coming down. Okay, so there's just got to watch. Yep, now we're coming down. Same with NASDAQ. So let's get ready. DXY is flying. Yeah, strong news on the US dollar. That's why we're getting a drop on gold and a drop on the stock market. Strong US dollar. That's what I was saying about that sentiment report. Consumer spending. Good for the US dollar. Okay, so we have 30 seconds. The last 30 seconds is critical. Look at this perfect like double top. Came up, there's the neckline, back up. They opened it up green, took out the pending orders, grabbed that liquidity, and now coming down, maybe close below the neckline. Maybe next candle we assume it's going to come up green. Maybe we look for it to reject here. Maybe we can possibly look for a sell. Same with NASDAQ. Same with gold. Yeah, gold is dropping. Guys, get ready for a retest and maybe a continued sell. Get ready on all securities. Okay. Okay, so ignited red, just dropping, okay? So sometimes it'll catch a wick and come right back up, okay? So if you're not in, okay, maybe let it come up. But if it holds that ignited head on the candle, it might not come up, but maybe it will come right back down, okay? So I'm waiting. Assume it's coming in green, okay? See what I did? I just flipped the zone red. Now I'm waiting for the retest at the red zone. Okay, so I was looking to sell, but it happened so fast. So now I assume it's coming up green. Now I wait. There's the rejection. Now it's coming back down. Okay, so it's a spin top. Still some indecision down here. Let's see if they continue to push it down. Not yet. Still a green body. NASDAQ right back in this green box. They didn't kind of break and close below. Let's see what gold is doing. Okay, gold retesting. Flip this zone if you can, red, if you have time. If you're not in a trade, just kind of what I do is if I'm not in a trade, I go through the motions. Okay, so I'm waiting here. I might have to wait one more 5-minute candle. Okay, maybe it's going to close with indecision here. Then I got to wait for another retest candle. GJ is pumping. Yep. So GJ, that's what I said, from right here to there. But if you're more of a conservative trader, you could be waiting up there. Okay. Or wait for volume to close. Okay, so gold, it's too erratic right now. Okay, too erratic. Just push down, coming right back up. Guys, learn some patience. Okay, you know, you don't. If you feel like you have to be in a trade, I can tell you guys that you're very impatient. Guys keep asking me, Ron, are you in a trade? Are you in a trade? What are you in? I'm not in anything. There's nothing that looks of quality to enter. I feel like if I'm getting in, I'm kind of gambling. I feel like if I'm getting in, I just hoping for the best. There's no real nice, good confirmations. So I gotta wait to retest these levels. It might take another 5-minute candles. Yeah, I'm fasting. Yes, I'm fasting and I have strep throat. So it's gonna be a tough day for me. Okay, there's another rejection. So we're still getting rejected here. Okay, maybe we gotta wait. This candle's half exhausted now, 2.5 minutes. These are 5-minute candles. Okay, so we're still waiting. Like I'm waiting. Okay. NASDAQ is holding off the bottom, but it's so close that it could test 50% right here, and then maybe push down. Okay, gold coming right back up. Okay, so this is what I mean for what I was saying, beginner traders. If you're not handling this, this is what I mean by gold being very erratic. Okay, see where it popped up green, came all the way down here. If you go into a sell, now it's coming right back up green. If you're buying, it might come back down red. That's what I mean by the erratic behavior. Just because we're on YouTube doesn't mean that like YouTube traders have to force trades. Okay, I want to make that clear. You know, like if I'm trading live, I'm trading my own account too, but I trade as if I'm trading by myself. You know, just because I'm on YouTube, I'm not trying to show off. I'm taking buys and sells here and this and that. No, I haven't taken a trade yet. I'm just being truthfully honest with you guys. I don't see anything that looks like a quality setup. Yeah, there's a couple trades could have been made, but it's quick moves. You know, with the volatility sometimes and the executions, maybe my broker will slip me up. Like if I went into a sell, like you know when this candle closed below and then it went down, if I hit the sell button, I guarantee you like it dropped 10 pips, but I would have been at a loss because my spread and the market execution would have killed me. and then I would have been holding in drawdown right now. Same with that buy, like up here. If you bought, I guarantee you, it got rejected so fast you didn't even have time to react. So I want you guys to understand that, okay? If you're wondering why you're taking a lot of losses, it could be for this exact reason. You want to trade news and you want to just go for jackpot. Sometimes it's the worst. Look at MFF. They release the results. Why most traders fail? It's because they're trading news, they're over leveraging, they're not patient, they're not disciplined, and the rest is history. Okay, so now we're closing right back inside this consolidated area. NASDAQ is still in here. If NASDAQ can close above here too, we're back above, maybe give us a nice retest, then maybe we're going to break out above here. And then we have Waller speaking in 5 minutes too, okay? So we're right back above the daily, and we're back above this zone. So I just go through the motions again. I just flip that box green now. So if we can still stay here and hold, maybe we'll come back up to here. But again, I don't want to trade this consolidating box. It's accumulating. Unless I'm going to go in a very, very small position. Tech Facts Global, what is resistance? If you don't know what resistance is, you can simply Google what resistance is. Okay, resistance is like a ceiling, like up here. It's the resistance. Okay, so it's kind of like a ceiling. This is where the price is trying to break this resistance. It's getting rejected. It's trying to break resistance. It's getting rejected. It's like a big ceiling. So the support is like a floor level holding. Okay, if you want to look at it, that type of analogy. But these are pretty basic things. This is where you got to really learn. Okay, this is where you got to learn the basics of trading. Okay, 3-bar play, NASDAQ, red, 50% retracement, now coming back down red. Okay, so it's barcoding, it's choppy. Okay, so let's see if sellers are in control, they'll close it below here. Every time it comes down, it's picking up bids. Okay, so I'm waiting, guys. You know, gold doesn't look like a good trade right now. Oil is still inside here. Is resistance and supply both the same? No. Resistance is just like a couple touches. If you have multiple touches, a lot of touches on a higher time frame at resistance, then that resistance can turn into a supply level. But good questions. Okay, so big rejection. Okay, I'm following the volume. Okay, so came down, got rejected. So I'm looking for a nice close above here. US 30 is still holding down here. Let's see if US 30, let's see if it was a fake to the low, because they did a couple fakes. They faked the high, they swept the high, took out the pending orders. They came down here, swept the low, took out the pending orders there, and we're right back in the middle. So again, the market has not decided where it wants to go yet. So if the market's not decided, I'm not decided. Okay, look at gold. Okay, now red, green, red. Let's see now if it can close below here again. Maybe retest this. We change it to a red box. And then this is maybe at 9:45, the new 15-minute bar. Then maybe we can enter the market. If we look at the 15 looks very bearish. Came up to that daily high, 2040, pushing down. Let's see if 15-minute volume can close below here, and then maybe we'll get the retest on the 5-minute candle. Okay, gold is really now pushing down bearish. That's why you had to be careful buying into the news. That's what I mean. I asked you guys, are you guys buying? It came right up there, but it was very, very fast. See GJ. Yep, GJ is closing above. So guys, if you're looking for something for GJ, we're still holding above here. Maybe flip this to green right here. And remember what I was saying. It could break right to here, but I said more conservative traders are waiting up there. If you just wanted to take that trade and fill to there, that's what I was saying. That was more of an aggressive trade from here to there. And now it's testing that daily and this hourly trend line. So if we can close above here, retest, this is where GJ could have a nice, beautiful breakout to the upside. Okay, so if you're watching GJ, look for volume to close above this yellow line and above this white trend line. Okay, gold pushing down. Okay, let's see if it can close below there. 50 seconds. So I'm willing to wait another 45 seconds. I've waited now for 14 minutes, so I can wait another 30, 40 seconds. And we have a new 15-minute candle opening in the market. Okay, so gold breaking down. Okay, next daily level. Okay, it can continue to push down maybe to 2020, but let's see, maybe we can catch a retest on the next candle. Okay, unless you're in a sell, congratulations if you're in a sell. Okay, so here's the open of the next candle. Okay, red. Let's see if it can come up and test maybe 2025. If not, it'll continue to push down to 2020. Let's see the indices. Okay, so we're back below here. Yep, NASDAQ is breaking down. Okay, so let's just flip these zones here. Okay, I'm going to sell now. I'm going to go into a sell on US 30. Okay, so I'm going to enter a sell on US 30. I prefer trading US 30 over NASDAQ myself personally. I'm going to see if it can come down and test this daily low here, 33,970. Yeah, it's coming down. Okay, so if we can test the yellow low and then maybe a possible little break down to there. Okay, it's about 20 pips if I can tap that yellow line coming down. Yeah, we have a speaker too, in the FOMC speaker. Let's see what gold is doing. Yep, gold. Okay, gold is continuing to break down, guys. Gold is crashing. US dollar is strong. Okay, so we lost 2020 here. So next level, okay, 2010 is the next big daily level, but I would keep an eye on 2015. Okay, so you see why? Look, I can know just levels. Okay, there's the 5 minutes at 2015 right there. Okay, so if you're in gold, sell. Okay, maybe it can punch down to 2015, and then the next daily is 2010. Yep. Okay, so US 30 is coming down to the yellow daily. Okay, that's about 20 pips down there. Okay, coming down. Let's see if it can break a little bit. Maybe give us 25. You know, if it can break down. But if you're happy with 20 pips on a scalp, or go to break even, depending what you want. Sometimes I like taking out 15, 20 pips out of the market. Okay, but it's holding this daily level, 33,970. So maybe it's going to come back up. You know, if you didn't get out, might come back up, retest this level, might have to come back down on the next 5-minute candle. Okay, but gold, okay, so we're going to watch gold as well. Oil is coming down too, okay, so maybe oil, watch if it can close below there. If not, maybe oil is going to flip and come right back up. Okay, I didn't trade gold, I was just in US 30. Let's see GJ. Yep, GJ, guys, beautiful. Okay, so GJ continuing bullish. Again, we haven't had a body close above here, so this was kind of if you were just following the retest right here and then breaking out. So again, let's see if GJ can close above here, but buys on GJ, guys. Buys, beautiful, nice. Now we're filling, we broke the hourly trend line, we're above a new daily, so we could see GJ maybe shoot up to the daily high. Benazir, you got 15 pips on Dow, good job. Wow, Susan took out 70 pips on, is it gold? Yeah. Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, get your pips, dip out of the market, it's a Friday. You know, have a trailing stop loss. So if you're in gold, you have the ability now to place like a trailing stop in the market. and then hopefully the gold can really break down for you guys in sells. Yeah, please guys manage your accounts, okay? Okay, I kind of give specific levels to help everybody, but I use these levels, guys. I use these yellow lines. That's why I do a top down, okay? So when it comes down there, I measure the move. So I know when it comes down there, it's 20 pips. I am a pip and dip trader, okay? I try to hold as long as I can, but if it comes down to a specific area, I need to make a decision. I'm scalping the markets. I'm different from a lot of traders. I would love if it was breaking down here. I would love it. Okay, but it keeps trying to come down, but it's still holding here. It's holding as a tough level down here. Okay, gold continuing. Let's see if it's going to close below. Okay, if gold closes below, we assume the next candle is going to open green. Come back and maybe retest the daily, the yellow line. If it gets rejected, we could push down to 2015, the red line, easily. Okay, could just break right there and drop down to 2015. Okay, but it might have to retest this daily and about 50% of the previous volume candle. Okay, if we're still in gold, GJ, okay, new high. Now look for retest at this level. Okay, if you're looking to trade GJ, now we got volume above this daily area, 165.94. So if we can continue to hold here, probably going to accumulate more bids, and maybe GJ is going to continue to the upside. Okay. Okay, so we came down, we tapped that daily, and then this is where pullbacks happen in the market. Okay, so like I was saying, now if you can't break that daily, there's going to be bids down there in the market, and they're bidding it right back up, and then they're going to try again and test the original breakout area. If it's a lower high rejection, which what just happened right there, see even the 5 minutes, the 5-minute candles make their own structure, like right here. There's 5-minute bodies right here. So it came up, originally got rejected there. So maybe if selling pressure can continue to push down, we might come down and try to break this daily low. If not, it's going to come back up and test this area. Okay, so we do have a lower low, lower high, lower low. Might be pulling up for a lower high. Okay, I grabbed my 20 pips out of there. Okay, when I closed, I got 17. I got 17 on the close. Okay, now I'm waiting for another entry. That was my first trade of the day, 17 pips. Yep, gold. Okay, this is what I was saying with gold. See the retest coming up to the daily. So now if we break our low, it has a high probability we're coming back down to 2015. So right now, yep, coming down. And now we broke. So now more volume, if it can trickle down, maybe we're going to hit 2015, guys. Okay, this red line. It originally got rejected there. But if you're in a lot of this sells, I would recommend like a trailing stop loss, because gold can flip in a second and come right back up. You don't want to give away all of these profits. Okay, try to the best of your ability to run with a trailing stop loss. And then if we can continue to hang out down here on US 30 and then push down here, I'm going to enter maybe in another sell and then maybe take it down to the next daily area. How many contracts on 17 pips? Just a standard lot. Just a standard lot. 1.0, one standard lot for 17 pips is 170 US dollars. Nothing crazy. Standard lot for my size account is perfect risk management. It was minimal drawdown, okay, so I took the sell right there and pushed down, right down there. So I like to trade like that. I like to take trades with, like all of us, we like minimal drawdown. Okay, so we're coming right back up to this structure, getting rejected. Maybe now we got to wait till 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is the next hourly candle, okay? NASDAQ, we have volume still below here, holding. Maybe we're going to push down. I just personally like to trade US dollar over NASDAQ. Okay, I chart NASDAQ for other traders, but I just personally like US 30. Okay, Okay, so gold could not come down to 2015, so the market will pull back, but if it can't hold here, then it's possibly going to come back up and test 2025. Okay, but it came up, got rejected. If more volume can close below here, next candle could be red and continue to come back down to 2015. Okay, so I like how US 30 got rejected right there. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't add the moving averages. I know some of you guys like the moving averages. So the green on my chart is the 9 EMA, okay, and then the 200 is all the way down here. 200 EMA is down here, the purple line. Okay, so let's add them on the charts. I know some of you guys do like these moving averages. Gold, okay, so we had the 200 above us. We're below the 9. Some retracements will come back up and test the 9 EMA and then maybe get rejected again. Oil 9 and 200 right in here. And then also let's see GJ. Okay, so GJ could be developing for a golden crossover right here at this critical daily, hourly trend line. Here's the 9 approaching the 200. So sometimes the market will pull back down to this critical area to pick up the bids, and then we have the bullish crossover. So if it comes down and holds this area and we pick up bids, we could get GJ acting very strong and continuing to break out bullish. Okay, so if you're still watching that, continue to watch that. Okay, maybe we're going to form now like a bearish flag down in here on US 30. Okay, so what I kind of do is I trap this area right over here. And then I stay patient and I watch what happens. I'm out of the trade now. So the only thing I can do as a trader now is maybe look for another trade. So now maybe this is going to form into a bearish flag. We push down, maybe it's flagging, and then if it can break below here, maybe we'll get that next drop coming down in the market. But if you're still in a sell, what I would recommend, like selling anywhere here, have your stop loss above here, okay, above this supply, and you're still live right now. You could, and then maybe get this break, and then it will trickle down. Okay, you got to also know where to place stop loss. Okay, so I place stop loss like above structure. I adjust my pips accordingly. So sometimes gold can be good, sometimes gold can be very, very difficult to trade, okay? But I tell you guys, don't get too greedy, okay? Some of you guys took the sell up here, took the sell here. You know, that's a nice move, guys, okay? For a Friday, that's look at 2032 and it dropped down to 2015, guys. Okay, that's a big move. That's 170, 150 pips, okay? So you have to keep in mind that there could be a pullback in the market. Nothing will drop forever. Could be a pullback. But now we're going to see how it reacts at 2025 or the 9 EMA. Maybe now it's building. Like maybe it's going to build a resistance. Maybe it comes back down for a double bottom. Maybe we can buy that double bottom and take it back up. And we also have 9 a.m. in, what is it, 2.5 more minutes. Yeah, the pullback on the hour is, I hate it. Okay, if the guys in the Zoom know me, I always give them a heads up on the 15, 30, and the 1 hour. And if we're in trades, I hate it. I hate being in a trade going into the 1 hour because you know how many times they flipped it on me where like I'm in a sell, coming down, I'm up 20, 30 pips, I wait, and then that new 9 a.m. candle opens, and then all of a sudden it shoots up bullish, and then it hits my break even. So I try to the best of my ability to get out of the market on a new hourly candle, whether I'm up 10, 15, 20, 30 pips, secure a little bit, or any more volatile sessions like Wall Street, if I'm in a trade going into Wall Street or any type of news, because anything can happen. So now that I'm out, I'm patient. I just watch now for next levels. Okay, I could possibly now, I was looking for a buy up there, but now I can lower my buy right up here now. Same with NASDAQ. Okay, if you're trading NASDAQ, maybe if volume comes and closes back above here, maybe NASDAQ is going to make a move up here. Okay, but I allow the volume to come to me. I don't like to chase, so I try my best not to chase a trade. Okay, so oil broke down to this demand area and holding. Okay, so for oil, we can still be patient and we can look for a close below there. Now the buy for oil, we were up there, but now we can come right back up to the daily. Maybe test it here at this yellow line, $82.36. If it comes back up and closes above here, we could take it up to here, maybe have a breakout on oil. Okay, GJ, strong. Guys, how many of you guys are holding GJ? Okay, holding structure, real nice, continuing to break out. Anybody take GJ? I picked GJ for us today. Normally I'm looking at GU, but I thought let's switch it up and look at GJ. This is that golden crossover I'm talking about right over here. The 9 could be crossing the 200. It's not a huge amount of pips, but this is a forex pair. So above here, above the daily and above the hourly trend line, you're about maybe 15 pips, maybe with a half pip, 1 pip spread. That's not bad, guys. Okay, so grab some pips. GJ is more of the volatile pair compared to GU and EU. Okay, so here's 9 a.m. guys. Okay, so we came up bullish up to here, we're coming down bearish. Let's see what they do with this. Okay, just be patient. Okay, if you're not in a trade, let's be patient. Mohammed, USD JPY. I don't know. I didn't chart it, bro, so I can't give you my opinion on it. We did 5 charts. Maybe next time we'll look at USD JPY. I try and switch it up with the forex pairs. Okay, so gold now. Okay, so you see it came down, back up. Now, okay, so we couldn't hold. We're holding this daily. We're testing this daily. We're right back to the 9 EMA. Oil is starting to get rejected here. Let's keep an eye on oil if it breaks down below here. And GJ coming up to like this area of resistance on the 5 minutes. And then that's our daily high up there. Okay, that purple line, that's our daily high. So you have to respect that. If it can get up there, you know, it could get rejected, but it could, with this momentum, pierce out of there. Okay, so GJ, watch for it up there. Is anybody in trades at the moment? Okay. Gold. Okay, so gold, what we're going to see is how it reacts at this 9 EMA. If gold can continue to come back down here and retest this, maybe we can short it back down. Okay, it's making its move now. Came down, back up. This is what's considered the neckline. So we're going to see where it creates the neckline. And then if we ever get a double bottom, maybe we can buy gold if it ever comes back down to this level again. Okay, so what I do is I get it ready with like a green box down there. Just in case we come back down, get a double bottom, maybe we buy, stop loss down here, and then we take it for the next leg up. Okay, oil, nothing closed below here. Okay, so no sell on oil. Let's see how it reacts up here. Braveheart, you close gold, 70 profit. Good job, man. 70 bucks is huge. Any money you get out of these markets, it's awesome. Okay, doesn't matter if it's $7.70 or 700. It's all good, especially on a Friday. Keep compounding, keep up that momentum, stay positive, and just trade with proper risk management. When you over leverage, guys, that's when these markets get real nasty. Because you over leverage and you panic in a trade. You panic. I know it's scary. I used to over leverage my account a lot too. I've blown up accounts just like you guys. But I was panicking. I was going too big for my account. When I hit 10, 15 pips drawdown, I got so scared that I would close the trades and then they would end up running in my favor. Nikos, it's a what normal percent per trade for a 5K account? 1%. 1%. We 0.5%, 1%. Okay, we've done these webinars a lot. 1% of the account. So Nico, 1% of $5,000. That's per trade, and then you can allocate that. Okay, the way how we can do it, you can split that up in a certain lot size. Okay, so you don't have to take the entire $50 trade. Like you can do, if you want to go $1 per pip, you can have a maximum of 50 pip stop loss. Okay, but you're giving it room to breathe. But this goes for everybody. 1%, okay? No more than 1.5% of your entire account per trade. Because you got to literally get 100 trades in a row to blow up that account. Okay, I don't think anybody here is going to take 100 trades in a row and be all wrong. You have to understand these things, guys. These are the basics, okay? Before we're trading, make sure, like someone asked me to run, what is resistance? What is support? These are basics. You got to know these things before you even hit the buy and sell button. If you don't understand like what percent to take per trade, these are basics. You got to learn these things, because then I can probably tell you you're going to lose all your money in these markets if you don't understand these things. Okay, so 9 a.m. pretty flat, okay, nothing crazy. See now, US 30 came up, lower high, coming back down. So I'm going to look for a continued sell down in here on US 30 if it comes down here. And then if it can't, maybe a buy above here. Yeah, we're checking US 30 right over here. So it's still in that bear flag. We're below the 9 EMA. Okay, so let's see if we can continue to maybe push down. This is a new 5-minute candle. It's 9:05. We're still below here. Okay, so that little buy was a little bit of a pullback, trapped those buyers, and now we're pushing down. So now we're potentially going to break right here. Okay, so let's get ready. It could be an impulse break, come down and go back up. So if you're looking to take like a trade here, you can go to the 1-minute candles. You can watch the single 60-second 1-minute candles to see how they break this area. Okay, so this candle now is a new 1-minute candle. It's going to close in 55 seconds. So if I'm watching now, I trade on the 5s, but I can also watch the 1-minute candles and watch to see, can I get a 1-minute candle close below here and retest on the next 1 minute, and maybe I take my sell. But you can see that the 1-minute candles are still holding this area. Okay, so the 1-minute candles are still holding, so therefore there's a wick on the 5 minutes. Okay, so see how I can flip to the 1 minutes, and then I see it's got rejected in a bullish candle forming on the 1 minute, and that's what's creating the wick on the 5 minute. So see, if you're watching a 5 minute, came down and back up. So no, it didn't even break below there yet. Still holding good support. Yep, still holding means support. So it's like a floor. The buyers are holding this level, and it's a critical level. It's a yellow line. So this came from our top down. So this is like a daily area that the bids are still holding this area. But now we're coming right back down. So let's look at the 1-minute candles. Okay, so now we have a red, green. Let's see if this red candle can push and close below here. It's going to close now in 40 seconds. Okay, it's trying, it's attempting to break down here. But you have to understand, when we're trying to break, there's a lot of bids there holding the market. It's a critical daily level. So it's like a big fight between the sellers and buyers. Sellers and buyers, they're fighting for this critical area. Okay, so this candle is going to close now in 3 seconds. Okay, so no volume close below. Now this candle needs to try. See, no breaks yet. So this is where if you're speculating, you can take like a tester sell if you're speculating. Okay, if not, just continue to wait it out. It's kind of barcoding on the 1 minutes, red, green, red, green. Okay, so the 1-minute candles have no idea where they're going either. Okay, it's a dogfight between the 1 minutes. And then when you look at the 5 minute, it's kind of like came down, back up. It might turn into an indecision candle because 5 of those single 1-minute candles have no idea where they're going. Same with NASDAQ. It came down and right back up. No volume, close below here, guys. So that's why we always say, if you're when in doubt, wait it out. Okay, if you don't know where it's going, sit back and just be patient instead of just guessing where the market's going. Okay, so that now we're going to try again. So what we could have is maybe like a impulse candle that breaks down, but then it might go right back up. So that's why we look to see if volume will close below and retest, and that's what that confirmation is giving. I feel more confident taking that trade as opposed to just trading any candle. They're not 100%. I wish they were, but it just makes me more confident taking that trade as opposed to just trading any candle. Okay, now we're kind of pushing down. Okay, and this 5-minute candle is going to close now. So this last 1-minute candle is going to close our full 5 minutes. Now our 5-minute body is closing below. Okay, so when this closes, our next 1-minute candle will open a new 5-minute candle. That's what I want to see. Volume close below. Okay, so yes, it is pushing. Sellers are in control. Let's see the close now. Can it close below this critical area? And then I assume the next candle is going to open green to come and retest. It didn't. Okay, so it was a little ignited bar that came down. Now I'm going to sell the market. I'm going to enter into sell now. Okay, so and then I'm going to watch the 5-minute. I'm in a sell now. Okay, so it kind of sold right here. And what I'm looking for is now if it can use this kind of level, this daily, as maybe some resistance here if it ever comes back up. Okay, and then what I'm looking for is maybe a push down to the 200 EMA. Okay, 20 pips will be like right here, and then if it can come down for maybe the 200 EMA, it could be like 30 pips. And then stop loss. Okay, I get asked the question a lot, Ron, where do you place stop loss? Okay, so stop loss could be placed. Okay, so every trader is completely different. Some traders place a conservative stop loss right here at this red box, but it could easily come up there and trigger it. Some traders are right above this previous candle, and some traders are above this area. They're giving it more room to breathe in case there's a pullback up here. So my kind of stop loss will be above this red box in here. I'm giving it room to breathe just in case it wants to pull back inside here. Maybe we'll pick up more offers and then continue to trickle down. Okay, so my stop will be above 34,000 up here. Gold, guys, let me see gold. Yep, gold. Okay, so it's still holding this daily and this 9 EMA right here. Okay, so maybe it comes back down for that double bottom I was saying over here. If gold now can close above here, above 2025, then maybe we can look for a buy on gold up here. Okay, and then if it comes down here, maybe we buy this green area. If it comes down and take it back up. If it closes below here, then gold might continue to push down into 2010, that next daily area right over here. Inside here, this is now where it's accumulating. What else do we got? Okay, oil is building strong. Okay, so if you're in oil, just watch close above here. It's holding this area really well. But let's see if it can close above here. GJ. Yeah, so GJ got rejected up here. It was good for about 15 pips from here. Now it's coming back down to retest the breakout area. If it holds, it could go back up. If it breaks, it's going to come down and test the hourly trend line or right here. So this is the actual retest now. Okay, so when it opened, I went into a sell. It pushed down, but now it's coming right back up to actually retest this critical area. So if I go to the 1 minutes, okay, this is where I sold. Okay, I sold down here, but it pulled right back up, and now the 1 minute candles are coming right back down. So I have my stop loss like above here. So hopefully this area can hold some resistance and maybe push this market down. Just go back to the 5s. Okay, so now we got rejected there, and now I'm looking to come back near the low and then penetrate down to here. If we can, we might have to test this area multiple times. Okay, and NASDAQ is now above this area. Why do I have a stop loss so high up? I'm trading above the resistance area. That's not too high. That's why I said if you want to have a tight stop loss, keep a tight stop loss. But you could get triggered if you have a very tight stop loss. That's just originally where I'm putting it. If it goes down 10, 20, 30 pips, I take my stop loss and I start to bring it down. I start to reduce my risk. Okay, so we're right back near the low. This 5-minute candle is going to close now in 20 seconds. So now like I'm in profit right now, but I'm looking to push down a little further. Maybe the next candle is going to open green again. Okay, it's 9:15. New 15-minute candle could open, come back up, and get rejected. Hopefully it opens ignited red and push down a little bit, and then maybe pick up again a little bit more pips. But I have a feeling it's going to open green and come back up for a retest. Hopefully it's a minimal rejection, like right here, where my cursor is, right there. If it can get rejected at 50% of the body and then push down. Yeah, right there. See the rejection? Kind of right there. If it can hold and then push for a new low and then pick up a few more pips. Okay, let's see gold. Okay, so gold is coming right back down. Let's look for a double bottom on gold. If it comes down in here and comes right back up. Oil, okay, oil is right at this critical daily area, just hanging around here. And GJ broke and came right back up. So look for GJ to close above here and retest, and maybe we'll get that next move up on GJ coming up here. It's making its neckline right now. Yeah, Rob, it's a messy chart. I agree, it's messy. But it makes sense to me. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's all good. You can't please everybody. That's what I've learned. Doing this, you cannot please everybody. But this is what pays the bills at my house. These messy charts. It's artwork. It's artwork. You know, some of the best artwork is messy. Okay, so this level now, NASDAQ is holding above. So NASDAQ is a different, completely different security. Okay, so we're coming right back again to the breakout area. Maybe it needs to, that's why I hate these 15-minute candles. They completely change the momentum of the market. So again, we're retesting this level again. Hopefully it can hold. It might break out a little bit, but maybe it's coming to test this 9 EMA down here. And then we're getting close to Wall Street, guys. Okay, so we're getting very, very close to Wall Street in about 12 more minutes. So sometimes, guys, if I don't like the trade, I'll cut it early. I originally placed my stop loss up there, but if I don't like how it's coming, I'll cut the trade early. Just get out of it. Okay, but I'm still holding it. I want to see how it's going to react here. Okay, this could be a pullback to come back up to pick up some liquidity up here that maybe gets rejected and comes back down. Okay, I'm going to get stopped out. I'm going to take my stop right there. Okay, I got stopped out. Took a loss there. Okay, I entered the market there, got stopped out there. I got stopped out for 20 pips. So that's it for me on that trade. You know, I originally had my stop loss above there, but I'm not going to take that stop loss. I just don't like how it's coming up. I'll look for something else, okay? So it's kind of a scratch. I won one trade, lost one trade, so I'm back to break even. You know, you got to win some, you got to lose some, but I can see it's going against me. I'm not willing to continue. Like, I originally had my stop loss up there, but sometimes I don't wait for my stop to get triggered up there. I can get a little earlier. If it comes back down and closes below, maybe near Wall Street, maybe I can enter again. But you know, I just don't want the market to turn bullish and come above here and take a bigger loss than I need to. You need to learn how to accept losses, guys. If you don't know how to learn to accept losses, you're going to have a very difficult time to trade. You're going to have a very difficult time to trade. If you're just holding trades forever, that can go against you. So, you know, I don't trade with I should have done that, I would have done that. I trade in the moment. I got to make decisions, snappy decisions. You know, sometimes you get some trades, sometimes you don't. But if you can take a stop and be mature about it and not take it to heart, not like just lose your mentality, just come back, look for another trade. We can definitely look for another one. Okay, gold is building. Maybe it's going to come up here and close. How do you build the psychology of taking losses? Over time, trading over time. You know, like trading, put the years into trading, and you got to learn. If you want to continue to do this, you need to learn how to accept losses. If you don't, I'm going to tell you that trading is going to be pretty difficult for you. There's a lot of traders that think some traders are 100% perfect. It's not. Okay, no traders are perfect. They just don't show you their losses. They'll only show you the days where they win money. Okay, I show whatever day I'm trading. Okay, whether I make money, lose money, I'm like you. I'm a human. Okay, we all make money, we lose money. But I'm not a guy that's just going to show every single day where I make profit. Okay, so and then I just don't like to be in trades going into 9:30. So that also was why I got taken out, was because I don't want to hold into 9:30. I gave it some room right there to break down. Yeah, I was in a little bit of pips, not a lot, but right here when this candle was breaking down, it's this 15-minute candle that switched up the momentum. If this opened nice bearish, it would have came maybe down here, then maybe I would have picked up 20, 25 pips and got out of the market. But I just don't came up bullish. I gave it up to here and then right there. That's where I got stopped out. Because now look at what's happening. It's retesting right here. Could be breaking and come up here. Why would I want to give more money back to the market when I don't need to? See now it's coming up. It's possibly going to come all the way up to here, where originally I had my stop. But I alter it as I trade. I trade with a mental stop. Okay, I don't trade with a hard stop in the market, guys. I trade with a mental stop. But you have to be very disciplined with that one as well. Okay, you got to learn how to take out your money, okay? Because if I didn't, now I would have been in more drawdown, and this could break right through here. David, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. It's about reading momentum change. I could see that the momentum was changing from bearish to bullish. And why do I want to be holding? Okay, I got stopped out there. If I didn't, now I'm at a bigger loss. And then now my psychology is I took a trade where I was in profit and then I just gave back. So I'm back to break even. Okay, back to break even. So it's back to square one. No win, no loss. Okay, I tell traders all the time, a break even, get your psychology to think of it as a good trade. Okay, break evens are good. Some days you have a really bad day trading and then at the end of the day you break even. That's good. Don't look at that as a negative. You came back from being in drawdown and now you closed break even. Now get a good night's sleep, review the trades, and come back stronger in the market tomorrow. Sometimes you go into profit and you don't take out, but then it comes down to a break even. Yeah, it's we hate that when it happens, but you didn't lose any of your money. You didn't lose any of your hard-earned capital. Okay, so you can come back and look for another trade. 99% of trading is your psychology. If you can't master that, you're going to have a difficult time in these markets. Every decision you make is going to haunt you. Everything it's gonna come back and haunt you. You're gonna say, why did I get stopped out there? Why did I do this? And then you're just gonna second guess yourself every single trade you take, and then you're gonna be confused. So if you have a set routine, whether you go into profit or you're not, you at least you have a plan every single time you trade, and you got to stick by it, and that's what will make you consistent over time. You have to. You can't alter that. You can't deviate from that. One day you're going to do something different, and the next day you're going to do something different. All you're going to do is just confuse yourself. How do you control the number of trades per day? Just being disciplined, looking for the best setups. So the reason why I took that sell was because we were breaking a daily level here. It closed below. I got the retest candle. It dropped. I was up minimal pips, but I was looking for a bigger move. Like when I took it, I was up 10 pips. Okay, I was looking for more for like 20 to 25. I could have exited with quick 10 pips, but I didn't. Now the market came back up, coming back down. Now I'm going to wait for 9:30. I'm going to wait for Wall Street to open up. Okay, so we'll see what happens. Maybe Wall Street starts to break out of here. I can buy. If it comes back below here, I can get right back into the sell. NASDAQ and US 30 are moving opposite direction. Okay, NASDAQ is bullish right up here, and US 30 is coming down bearish. Yeah, I'll check gold, no problem. So gold is still in this consolidated box, but it's making like a higher low double bottom. Okay, came down, one bottom. There's our neckline, rejected, rejected. Came back down to the daily. So we didn't come back all the way down to 2017 for the double bottom. We got a higher low. So what we're going to look for in Wall Street is, can we break out of here, maybe retest this level, and then gold can retrace all the way back up to 2033, maybe 2035. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be strong and go back up to 2040. Maybe it gets rejected, and then it's an impulse breakout, comes back, closes below here, and then we come up, and then gold breaks down here, 2017, then we're dropping to 2010. So let's wait, let's be patient with gold too, and see what it does going into market Wall Street open. And oil now is closing above here. Okay, so oil, we could see it maybe break out of here. Okay, GJ, let's take a look at GJ. Okay, so GJ broke down. Okay, so for GJ now, okay, so I've just adjusted now. Okay, so originally there was a buy there, came back down. So if GJ comes back and closes above here and retests this area, we can look for another buy on GJ to take it back up. For a sell now, so if we kind of lose this support level, maybe we look for a sell below here for GJ, and then take it back down to these levels. Okay, so then we got GJ, gold, and oil. And yeah, so now, yeah, the market came down. Could I have still held my stop loss? Yes, I could have, but I didn't. Okay, yeah, now it's pushing down. Okay, so again, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Oh, I should have held that. It's coming down. You know, there's no guarantee. When it came up there bullish, could have broke right out of here and came up here. So I'm going to wait now. 2 minutes. Anything can happen now at market open. So all I do is I got to go through the motions again. We're below here, so red. Let's see if market open comes up green, rejected, then it shoots down. Or it could be like a double bottom, coming down, picking up liquidity and shooting right back up here. Okay. And remember, excuse me, market open is very, very, very volatile. Okay, some traders like to trade right away, the first couple minutes. Some wait for the first 5 minutes. Some wait for the first 15. You know, I just test out the market. I go intuition. Okay, sometimes I trade right away at market open. Depends how it moves. Okay, other times I wait. But what I'm telling you guys, when in doubt, wait it out. Okay, so we're opening in 45 seconds. And then let's just look at the news. Okay, again, do we have anything coming up? So at 10 a.m. Okay, so 10 a.m. So we're clear. All we have is Wall Street open, which is very, very volatile. Okay, NASDAQ is holding this area. Okay, so 20 seconds, guys, and also gold is trying to penetrate through 2025. It's trying. Oil is coming right back up to that resistance up here, trying to. GJ, okay, getting rejected. Watch if GJ can close above 162.93.94 area if you're looking for buys, and maybe break down here 165.83 for sells. I'm going to stay on the indices. Okay, so see, if you're in a sell, now it's coming right back up. So maybe just wait it out. Okay, maybe it picked up that last bit of liquidity and it's going to shoot up here. Get ready. Okay, this is market open. Okay, so it got originally came up, gapped it down, came up, rejected. Let's see if it breaks down. NASDAQ is strong. Okay, for US 30, I could look for a buy if it closes above here now. NASDAQ strong, okay, breaking out possibly to that next daily, okay. Let's see, gold. Okay, oil broke out. I'm not in oil, but that was a continuation move. Let's watch gold too to do something similar fashion. Okay, we got to get it above 2025 here. Still in the box, still accumulating. US 30 is looking good, strong currently. Okay, but we gotta wait it out. 1 minute. Okay, look at. Okay, see the volatility. Came up, rejected. Look at NASDAQ. Came up strong and big rejection. Okay, so this is market open volatility. If you do not feel comfortable trading this, don't trade this. Let's wait for 5 minutes to close. Oil made the strong move. Oil is the only thing moving. Okay, GJ, if it can close above here too and retest, could be in a buys on GJ. I'm watching US 30 where it's going to close here. Okay, strong move on US 30, coming right back up to this previous area of resistance. Okay, it might come up and go back down. I'm waiting, guys. Why is MT4 and TradingView different? Different liquidity providers, different brokers have different levels. Okay, what you can follow is the price action, like these candlesticks. I'm not looking at these numbers. I trade with a different broker as well. I trade with a different broker, and they have different numbers as well. The numbers are not lined up, but the volume in the candle is. Okay, so it came up again, rejected. Let's see where this volume can close. 2 more minutes to go. So we're going to close below here. It's going to close above. Again, in this consolidated box area. We're going to have maybe a nice breakout to the upside. Okay, it's still building. Nice little funky double bottom where they gapped it down, picked up that liquidity. Looking strong. Okay, can it break for a new high? Maybe I'll catch the retracement candle in next candle. Okay, you don't have to buy the highs. Gold, get ready for maybe gold to break out, close above here as well for gold. Let me just zoom in on gold. Okay, oil is a beast. Okay, oil could push to the next level. Okay, so gold, we want to see it close above here. It impulsively broke out 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We need volume to close above 2026. NASDAQ is nasty right now, okay? Came up to the 200, rejected. US 30 is completely different. We have about 50 seconds. This is the first 5 minutes of Wall Street, okay? Gold is coming up. Nice hammer candle, but let's see if it can close strong. Okay, I like how gold looks too. Okay, we don't want to just come up here like we did and go back down. Come up, go back down. We actually want to close strong with this bar. Then maybe we'll catch the retest, then we take the buy on gold. It looks juicy. Gold looks juicy, okay? We're testing the previous high right here. So we're going to close in 15 seconds. Get ready. If you're in a feeler buy, you could be, but I'm waiting for a close and retest. US 30 got rejected hard, okay? So we'll follow gold right now. Okay, so what I look for is to come down red, maybe test here, to come down, retest where it originally broke out of here. Okay, so it is red. Might not come all the way down. Maybe it catches a wick somewhere here and it's ready to break out. Okay, so it's holding. Okay, so it held so far. Okay, holding. Okay, I'm going to buy gold now. I'm going to go in on a buy on gold. Okay, so let me just get rid of this. I'm in a buy on gold. Okay, so I bought gold like right here at the break. And then stop loss. Okay, so I'm going to be like below structure down there, my stop. And I'm going to look to see if I can take it up to this next resistance level, like right around here. And US 30 is looking good too, guys. I'm going to flip to US 30 in just a moment. Okay, so US 30. Okay, again, US 30 is pumping. NASDAQ is pumping. So if we can break out of here, we could maybe move. Yep. Okay, I'm going to buy also US 30 if we can break out of here. Yeah, I'm in a buy now. I'm going to go in. US 30, I'm buying. Let me just adjust these. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So GJ2, if you guys are trading GJ, it's holding this position. Kind of closed above it, holding. Okay, so maybe it might come back up and test these previous highs up here. Yeah, so GJ is holding this area too. I don't want to go into too many trades. Okay, two is enough for me to manage. Okay, so we're pushing up on US 30. Okay, let's see if we can break this daily yellow line, 34,012. Maybe shoot up to this previous high right over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so gold is just retracing back down to the original breakout area, maybe the 90 MA, testing there. Yeah, guys, grab some pips if you can on the indices. Okay, so nice move. Okay, pushing up. Guys, that's about 25 pips where it came up to. NASDAQ is a monster right now. Okay, so if we can break back the high, maybe up to this red line is about 30 to 33 pips up here. Yeah, all we got to do is get right back to that high and maybe test up here. NASDAQ is looking real nice to come right back up to the supply area. Gold is retesting. Okay, I'm giving gold some room to breathe, to retest here. GJ, yeah guys, GJ, I'm not buying it, but I told you that's a good buy area. Okay, didn't want to be in 3 trades simultaneously, but GJ was a beautiful buy right there. Okay, it closed above the area and got a nice move right there. Okay, so we're closing now in 30 seconds. I would like this 5-minute volume to close above this yellow line, this critical daily area right over here. Okay, if we can close above, maybe we'll retest it and then shoot up with some more momentum up to this area. Okay, so this is going to be a critical close up here. It's closing in 10 seconds. We got rejected. Yeah, NASDAQ looks good. NASDAQ is nice and strong, following through nicely, but big supply area up here, okay? So here we go. So they gapped it up. Look at what they did with US 30, okay? They gapped it up, so maybe it can catch some quick support right into this level. That used to be the previous area of resistance. Okay, maybe I'd like to see a nice rejection here or at this 90 MA, 50% of this big bullish candle to get rejected and come right back up and to shoot above for new highs above here. Okay, so that's a nice retest, okay, right there of the original neckline. Now we're going to test and see if we can claim some new highs and break out of here. Gold is retracing right back down, testing the 9 EMA. Okay, so NASDAQ short pullback, okay, short pullback, trying to break out these highs. So gold is still at this critical level, 2025-26. Okay, so that was the original neckline. So we're going to see if it turns to a nice support level, can hold here, build up some bids, get that momentum to continue to break out of here. Okay, so but if it pulls back, it's going to pull back maybe into this area, 2023. But we're going to see if it can hold here. US 30 is retracing all the way back down to 50% of the original move. Yeah, absolutely. Anything can continue to drop down, okay? Dow can drop, NASDAQ can drop, anything, okay? But these are pullbacks. So we're looking to see if they're healthy retracements coming back down to the 90 MA or 50% of the move and come right back up. So if it comes back up and closes strong, we might get that next leg breaking out of here for that new higher high. That's why sometimes, guys, you got to give some trades some room to breathe without over leveraging your account. Okay, if your US 30 and NASDAQ are completely different security asset class than GJ. So I increase my stop loss when I'm trading US 30, but I decrease my lot size a little bit to make up for it. Now we have a nice big bullish move. We have a nice rejection right off there. So now we're looking to break the highs and continue to get out of here. Okay, but you see where we're fighting? This daily yellow line. This critical daily area, 34,013 area. That was from that top down. This is a very critical area. If bulls can take control above here, we're going to continue to break out bullish. It's at such a critical pivot in the market right now. And then we have a new 15-minute candle opening in a minute and 30 seconds. Okay, hopefully we can close strong above here. So our new 15-minute candle can close and be bullish above here. But it might retrace on us and come all the way back down. Okay, and gold is still holding this area. Okay, lots of indecision. I'm still in my gold buy. NASDAQ, okay, short pullback, broke the high. Now NASDAQ is really testing now this area of supply and could potentially break out of here. And then where is the most recent high? If you look to the left of the chart, right over here at London, that's London's high, 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. Okay, so we might be breaking London's high on NASDAQ. Okay, right up there. If it can go, NASDAQ looks good for a continued clearance of London's high and have a new daily high. The purple line is the new daily high. Yep, yes, come on US 30, go, come on. Okay, so we got a strong bullish hammer candle, made a new high, but we need volume to close above this yellow line. Gold is going, yep, gold is building. So hopefully we can close strong on all of these securities, and maybe in the next 15 minutes we continue to break. But there we go. If we tap that red line, that's 30, 33, 35 pips. Next move, if we come up to that supply area, it's about 50 to 60 pips. Okay, what you can do with your stop loss now is start to reduce your risk. Bring it right there now. Go to a break even if you like. Or start to scale out. It's up to you. Okay, this is the new 15-minute bar. Opening bullish, probably going to come down, test this daily. If not, we're breaking out of here. There we go. Okay, there's the punch. Okay, please reward yourselves, guys. Okay. Okay, so we made a new high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. That's what you need to build an uptrend. Hopefully with this 15-minute volume, we got nice new momentum. But don't get too greedy too. Okay, but it definitely go to a break even if you can. That's about 40 pips. You know, sometimes I'm out at 20, 30, 40. So that's all I look for on a scalp. Okay, but coming right back up, we're testing ignited bar. Okay, so also look at the bottom. It's ignited. Okay, it's holding. If we lose this ignited bar, then it will come down. Yes, that's a nice strong break. Let's see now if we come up for our 50, 60 pips and test. And that's our daily high. Right up there, the purple line. Okay, just right there. Look at NASDAQ. Very nice bullish move, guys. Please, guys, on a Friday, okay, don't stress me out. If you guys are in some profit, bank some, book some, okay, because this could very easily come back down to break even down in here. Okay, I took out on that. I'm still holding this gold. I'm gonna give gold a little bit more, coming down here to see if it can hold this area. But I booked some profit on US 30, guys. Okay, so I'm out of US 30. If it continues to go, I hope so. Okay, for you guys, if you guys are still in, if it continues to go, what we got to do is now close like with volume above the red line, because if we have this critical break, we need volume to clear this area. NASDAQ is the bullish one. NASDAQ is going nicely. Rob, you closed 1.5%. Congrats, bro. That's awesome. Okay, good job. Okay, we still have an uptrend on gold. Okay, I know it's pulling back, but we still have this uptrend, guys. Okay, so it's still higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We just need gold to continue to push and close above here. I'm giving gold a little bit room to breathe as well, but I banked some pips on US 30, so I can continue maybe to give gold a little bit more room to breathe. And GJ is still holding this area. Okay, NASDAQ, wow. Okay, so NASDAQ is really nice. So we broke London's high. This was London's high right over here. We have a new daily high. So if you look at your daily candle, you see you have a bullish daily candle breaking out the previous high. So NASDAQ, next daily area is 13,130, right up here. Wow, what a move on NASDAQ. And US 30 continuing to come right back up. Okay, so hopefully, guys, we break a new high and we come up and tap our daily high for US 30 for you guys. Good for you, Brandon. 2% on your personal account. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Okay, so US 30 coming out. I got out a little early, but I still secured 37 pips. You know, so could I have gotten more? Yeah, I could have, but there's no guarantee. Maybe it came down here and come down. So I don't play that game, guys. I'm happy. I secured. I watch this now for you guys. Continue, but just keep in mind up here. That's the daily high, purple line. We got rejected there at 7. We got rejected here hard at news at 8:30. So it could come up again, but Could very well break out of here if you're still willing to hold. But definitely break even or trailing stop loss. My recommendations, because it's still very volatile. With gold, I'm still in it, still holding this trend line. What went wrong with the gold trade? What do you mean what went wrong? It's just a pullback, okay? So we closed above, and 9:45 the market rotated right back down. Maybe it needs to pick up some bids. Maybe there's a huge wall of offers up here. You know, it trades, in your analogy, Said, what went wrong? Trades can go wrong. You know, this is trading. If it was just every trade is going to go to profit, then nothing would go wrong. Then all of us would be multi-billionaires here. So this is where now you got to decide. Do you want to hold this trade or cut it? Okay, so it broke the trend line. I'm going to cut gold now. Like, I don't like the way how it's moving. So I'm going to cut it and take my loss here. So I cut gold. Okay. Man. Okay, so I cut gold, guys. Personally, I got out of it. Should have been trading oil instead of gold. Why do you guys always get me trading gold? I'm gonna do next time like no gold charts for me. Man, I hate gold. It's the love-hate relationship with this thing. I'm a US 30 trader, okay? I don't know why I'm trading gold. The only time I trade gold is when I come live with you guys. I absolutely hate it, guys, but you guys keep drawing me into this, and Dave keeps drawing me into it. I absolutely hate it, guys. Like, look at how nice NASDAQ and US 30 can move. Like, look at this. Okay, you could have your daily goal done with these indices. This is how I like to trade. Just with two indices, mainly one, and just trade it all day. Gold, oh man. Okay. I'll chart it for you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to trade it in the future with you guys. I absolutely hate it. It's so frustrating. Look at NASDAQ. Oh my goodness. Yeah, NASDAQ is doing really well, guys. Please, but have a trailing stop loss on NASDAQ if you can, okay? And then flip this now, because it could retrace back down to this big box here, okay? That's where it might want to come back down and test the daily breakout. So 100%, guys, if you're in NASDAQ, I highly recommend you have a trailing stop loss, okay? Because what goes up can come right back down, just like Dow, okay? It came up here and coming right back down. Gold is back. Not really. Okay, so gold is below the trend line. So just if going through the motions again. Supply, okay, we're below. I'm going to get rid of this because I'm not in this trade anymore. But if it still builds and closes above here, yeah, it could continue to break out. But just be careful with gold, okay? Gold is, you know, maybe we got to wait till 10 o'clock for gold. GJ, okay, M pattern now on GJ. Up, down, up, lower, high, coming down. So if GJ can break, if you're an aggressive trader, you could sell in there, but I would recommend waiting down in here, because if you sell in here, it could come just right below the 200 and test this hourly trend line and go right back up. I'd like to see clearance below, closing below the trend line, closing below here, then the trend line, we're below it, then GJ can push down into here. Michael, you're getting ripped up by gold. I hear you, man. I hear you. Okay, so now maybe did I get out too early? Did I, you know, it might come back up and close above here. Not willing to take that risk. Because it could have come down bearish below the trend line and it pushed all the way down back down in here. So kind of don't want to give back too much to the markets. I went in a little larger lot size on US 30 because that's what I feel comfortable trading. So I went in a little bit larger than a standard lot size on US 30, took advantage of those 37 pips. I was in a trade on gold, but not as large lot trading as I normally do with US 30. So that's another thing, guys. Manipulate your lot sizing for the securities you trade. I don't really trade gold as much, so I lower my lot sizes. I feel confident and comfortable always trading US 30 because that's what I trade all day, every day. So I kind of increase my position with US 30. And I like the moves, how it can come up. Each candle is maybe 20 pips. Yeah, so see now, guys, that's why I don't get too greedy, okay? Because we're coming up to this area. What goes up can come down. Same with NASDAQ, okay? I tell you guys, have a trailing stop loss on NASDAQ because it could get rejected and come all the way back down. Look at US 30. So it came up. The original buy area was right in this area, okay? So if you have a break even, that's where your break even just got triggered. But if you didn't secure 40 to 50 pips up there, you know, you got to question yourself what you're looking for out of these markets. Oil. Oil looks good, continuing to push. Yeah, so see gold now came back up here and rejected. So maybe gold is going to come back down to this area, 2017. If you guys are trading after 10 a.m., you know, if you guys are going to continue to trade, maybe look for gold. If you're going to continue to trade gold, I say stay away from it, but nobody will. So if it kind of closes below there, maybe gold will continue to sell off on a Friday, coming down to 2010. If it closes back above here, you know, if it comes back up and closes above the trend line above there, yeah, gold can be bullish and come back up and test 2030s. But right now it's right back in that consolidating box. Yeah, and big news coming in 5 minutes, guys, okay? So do your journaling this weekend, guys, okay? Do your journaling. I know a lot of you guys do not do journaling, but see what securities you're doing really well at and see what securities you're struggling with. The ones that you're struggling with, maybe you need to review more, spend more time with it, or ultimately get rid of them. Okay, so if you're looking at your journal and you do really good with GJ, you do really good with NASDAQ, but all of your losses are with gold, then maybe the market is telling you something. Either backtest gold or trade gold with a demo until you understand how it moves or get more comfortable with it, or just get rid of it altogether. Get rid of it and then focus on the securities that you're doing really well at. Okay, that's what journaling is for. Kind of highlight what you're good at, kind of highlight what you need more improvement on. Most retail traders lose on gold. They do really well on trading indices, they do really well trading forex, but gold kills them. Okay. So I'll stay with you guys for about 5 more minutes after the news. So we'll go 10:05. But this is the news coming up. Okay. So please, guys, be prepared. If you're in any trades, okay, look at this. Okay. We have USD preliminary consumer sentiment, red folder in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We have inflation expectations and business inventories all at once. Okay. 3 folders at 10 a.m. This is going to be very, very volatile, okay? Oil is continuing to push. Look for oil to come up here. If you're in oil buys, look for it at 83.20. That's our next daily area, yellow line, okay? That's where we're starting to get really, really overbought, okay? Overbought, 75 on RSI, and that's our next daily area. Okay, so it could come all the way up into the supply area. If you're in buys, that's where I would kind of liquidate up there. And then if you're looking for a short position, maybe that's where we can start to short oil coming in here. But there's going to be news in 2 minutes, so that can change everything. So just be careful trading. Gold, okay, we'll watch for it again above here, and then I would watch for it to break and shoot down here. Okay, inside here, consolidating. And then our indices, okay, so US 30 is holding 34,000. See that nice psychological 34,000? The neckline break, now it's using it as support. Still holding. That's where the original buy was, this area. And wow, NASDAQ is a rocket, guys, okay? So where's our next daily? It's right up here. 13,165 area, okay? Completely Look at the RSI, 81. So if you think of selling it right now, you're getting hurt. Okay, so maybe it wants to come up and test that next daily, but news is coming. Okay, so trailing stop loss. Listen to me, guys. Have a trailing stop loss. Do not hold massive positions in profit, and then news will come all the way back down. Okay, just please, I'm just trying to warn you guys. It's happened to me a lot in the past where I was up 100 pips and I would let it run. All of a sudden, a red folder news came all the way down and tapped me out at break even. So just please be careful. Okay, it's going to be volatile. Okay, it's number one. It's an hourly candle. 10 a.m. is a very important hourly candle because most securities, it's also a 4-hour candle. Okay, it's also a 4-hour candle for most securities, so it brings in a lot of volatility with the 4-hour swing traders. And then it's an hourly candle as well, 10 a.m. and we have the red folder news. So just please, guys, be careful. That's it. I'm done trading for the day. I'm done myself. That's it for me. I gotta take my son. We gotta go to the doctor. We both have strep throat. Okay, here it is. Here's the news now. Okay, so look at what they gapped the market down, red. Okay, that's what I mean. Coming up here, now let's see if it rotates right back up. This is the volatility. Gold. Yeah, gold is bearish. So gold might want to come down, test this level 2018. If it breaks, gold is going to drop. You guys like can't get enough of gold. My goodness. Every time I just talk about US30, everyone's gold, gold, gold. Like I can say it so many times, get you off of gold, but nobody wants to get off of it. So, you know. Yep, so it's coming right back down to this area. So what could happen with gold? It looks like it's sell. Everyone sells, and what happens is it comes down, catches a wick, and goes right back up. That's what I mean by it's very erratic. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable getting in, wait it out. We're in that area where it's kind of consolidating in here. Okay, so like if you sold, you got excited selling down there, it's got a wick and coming right back up. That's what I mean. Gold is very, very erratic. GJ still holding this area. Okay, so still holding, coming right back up if you're in GJ. But look at the big liquidity grab. Okay, so news brought Dow all the way down here, the previous lows. Let's see if they came down. They swept the lows, took out the pending orders, and then if they're going to come back up and kind of close it above this range, and again, then maybe we can look for some buys again above here. This is just the first 2 minutes of news. Okay, so NASDAQ holding this area. Okay, so the daily high, NASDAQ is holding. So it pulled right back, nice healthy pullback, and now could continue to break out for new highs. Okay, but let's watch where NASDAQ can close as well. Can it close like above this daily area and continue breaking out of here? So this green box that used to be red is holding now as a demand structure. Dow is below it. Okay, so Dow completely two different securities, two different asset classes. NASDAQ is bullish. Dow is still grabbing liquidity down here. If Dow can close above here, retest, we could see Dow continue to move up and test these highs. Gold, okay, liquidity grab right down to this area, 2018, holding. Okay, so if they pick up this volume and then bring it back above here, then gold could possibly break out and be bullish. Oil pulled back to the 90 MA and continue going up bullish. GJ still strong, double bottom, going back up. That's why this area is considered like a buy area. Okay, guys, but that's it for me because I got a doctor's appointment. I got to get my son there. I'm more worried about his strep than mine. I got to get him some antibiotics. So, guys, thank you guys so much for everybody on YouTube, everybody in Zoom. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And we'll be back next week trading these markets. Just be careful trading the rest of the day, guys, please. You know, like if you've already, not just today, if you've had a good week altogether, maybe you've made a couple % on your account, don't go giving it away this afternoon because it's going to affect your weekend, okay? try and go into your weekend strong, and have a good weekend with your family, friends, and then review your journal, do your analysis for next week. Is it, what do we have? Is there any big news in the market? Things like that. Prepare yourself. Guys, just real quick, if you want to become a sniper, we got this Easter special still going on. It's a 3-month package. Everything you get with us, the Zooms, the signals, all the education is $20 off. You can join. Use that coupon code Easter20, and we'd love to have you on the team. We have monthly. This is a 3-month promotion because we believe you need like 3 months with us, so you can go over the education. We do webinars. We do a lot of things, a lot of education. Okay, so it's not just live trading. We educate too. Okay, so hopefully, guys, everyone has a good weekend. Juma Mubarak. God bless everybody. Enjoy. If you guys are still in Ramadan, enjoy Ramadan. And then 1 more week to go, and then we got Eid. So thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend from myself, Ronnie, and Dave. Thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your day trading. Please, guys, manage your risk, number one. And if you're trading gold, be very careful with gold. Okay. And altogether, maybe next week, don't trade gold as much. Maybe look at different securities, guys. Okay. Do we have 1 month promotions? Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, you can sign up for 1 month as well if you want to do month by month. Okay, guys. So have a good weekend. Thank you, everybody. Everybody in Zoom, have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Everyone on YouTube, thank you guys for the likes, and have a great day today.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips, and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.